Hey guys, let's start the show, everybody. What a great song to to get us started here on our eventual journey. Eventually, we'll get through all of these GPHG watches. Someday, we'll find which ones were simply the best. So, thank you, Watch Apprentice. Thank you so much to JDMTL for sponsoring the intro song. Let's get started with this thing. But before we get into GPHG, there is a crazy new. Well, it's not very crazy, but there's new watches that Omega released, and I just figured, it's important to discuss this stuff because the watch. It seems like the watch hobby is like a Titanic, right? It's very well, not a Titanic, maybe like a tanker. Well, now it's actually sinking like a Titanic, but it's like a tanker. It's very difficult to change the direction, right? Omega probably planned out these solid gold watches like 2 or 3 years ago when the watch market was promised to keep going up. But now that 3 years later, these are arriving a little bit too late. I mean, solid gold Aquaterras. I don't know what Omega is thinking. This is I don't think that this is the kind of watches that the watch market needs. But hey, listen, we'll take a look. We'll see what's up here. It looks like it's just John Mayer Diver Aquaterra. It's green dial, yellow gold. So very expensive watches from Omega, and these are for the Olympics, I guess. Three new Moonshine Gold Aquaterras. Wow. Three new Aquaterras. Unfortunately, it's like the same case as the steel ones. And as much as I like the original Aquaterra, I still like, there's just something about it. They don't feel like they're complete, right? They don't have the micro adjustment system in the bracelet. I like the rubber. Rubber looks perfect, but there's just something about it. They feel like something a little bit is missing. I don't know what, but making them full gold, I feel like it's stretching it, you know? Yes, Rolex does full gold versions of all their watches, but I think like Omega following suit, it's not a good look. Okay, so what we've got here, check this out. Full yellow gold. It's still the same movement, but this time it's with a rose gold rotor, which looks kind of weird. It's a rose gold rotor, yellow gold case. Why not match up the yellow gold with the yellow gold rotor? It feels off, okay? And the prices are obviously ridiculous. There's a blue dial version, freaking insane. I don't know, like it just feels like, to me it feels like they should have done something special, some kind of special dials for these gold variants, not just have these very generic and plain dials. You see here, it's like a red dial, just red sunburst. I feel like it needs something to elevate it. Um, just having full gold watch with very simple dial. It's yeah, it's not, I don't feel like it's right. It's not the right thing to do. All right. So let's see what we got in the chat. What are you guys' thoughts on these new Omega releases? Let's see. We got JDMTL in the chat. Cheers to you all. Hey, JD. Don't cause any trouble today. Okay, cool. Tim G says, just say no. Say no to Omega. We got Jonathan QH Official. Cool. Thank you for the upvote. JMB. Yeah, closing his eyes. Yeah, it's so Mega is questionable. Wrist watch. What's this? Watch taste ish. Hey, what's up? Watch taste ish. Nice Explorer. Love the Explorer. Great watch. Ray in the chat. Whoops, I just upvoted. Nearly forgot to. Thank you, Ray. By the way, guys, if you wore a wristwatch Let me know what watch would you be. Ray thinks he's a P01, a Tudor P01. It's an odd watch, but kind of cute. Let's see. Am I missing anything in the chat? The roommate made sure to upvote. That's cool. Roly Mania, shout out to Roly Mania. Hope you're doing good, bro. JDMTL's going to eat nuts. Okay, don't eat too many nuts, and yeah, just be careful there when eating nuts. Don't bite too hard. Yeah, Omega, 150 meters water resistance, 38 mil. Let me see, what kind of sizes are we talking about here? So here we go. This is some facts. Quick facts. 38 mil by 12.3. Oh, they're all kind of medium size. I'm not sure about this. 38,000 euros, guys. Oh my god. For a full gold. It's hey, would you rather have this Omega full gold or a day? This is so like Omega has missed the boat. It's one thing to have these Aquaterras as an option when people couldn't get a day, when they couldn't get a Rolex full gold, but that ship has sailed. So why would anyone now choose to go with an Aquaterra if they can go with like a really solid day? It begs the question. Okay, it really does. Or a two-tone. Like you can get a two-tone Datejust or a two-tone Aquaterra. What would you go with? The Datejust is such a great choice. Yesterday we had Stephen Monash on the show. Shout out to the Monash, one of the OGs. He's got a rose gold, smooth bezel, Datejust with the chocolate dial. It kind of reminds me of this Aquaterra, but the Datejust is just so much better, right? Because it's 41 mil. It's kind of a modernish size, but it doesn't wear like a 41. It wears like a 39, if anything. And it's got the Cyclops, obviously the famous Cyclops. He went for the smooth bezel option, which looks a lot more symmetrical. See, I think I figured it out. Okay, this is why I'm not a fan of the Aquaterra with the smooth bezel. The bezel is not wide enough. It feels very thin. See, the Datejust with the smooth bezel has it has really broad bezel, and it makes the watch look a lot more balanced. Let me show you here on the. I'll show you a comparison. Datejust 41 two-tone yellow gold. Okay. Oh, hey, speaking of legends, hey, Kleiner.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
Hey, Kleiner. I'm okay. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
I'm not too loud or nothing?
No. Fantastic. Good
All right,
audio.
cool. How's
Actually, a little bit
everybody in the chat?
it's actually a little bit quiet. Let me raise you up.
Oh,
Say
yeah.
something.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Okay, there we go. Now we're talking.
I just wanted to smoke a little cigar with the boys since we're here.
Hell yeah.
Got me a
Yeah.
little.
Bust out the cigar. Let's do
I
this.
don't know if you can see it.
Oh, let me
What's with
see.
this?
Let me just put it
Oh,
full
there you
screen
go.
here. Whoa, wait, wrong person. Here we go.
So
Whoa,
it's
a payback.
So it's a Room 101, the big payback. I don't know why the names. They put this silly face on it too.
No, it's good. It's like
But it's a good cigar.
you can smoke it and think about your enemies. It's perfect.
I ain't got time for
It's a
that.
payback or something. You're smoking cigar while your enemies are reveling
I'm continuing my book series.
in their tears. Nice. Oh, that's a nasty book right there. Power by Robert Greene. Yeah,
The 48
48.
laws of power.
Yeah, the 48 laws. It's a very nasty book. Very, very
What
nasty there.
was what I figured, somebody who's
Mm-hmm.
this kind of mindset would probably want to be on the down low. So I have the Creed Aventus Absolute because nobody knows what it is, and then a Zinn because you're on the down low. You don't want people to know, but it's a tough little watch. It'll take you places.
Yes. Yes. Zen is like it's a super solid watch. It's like a Tudor, I would say. It's equivalent. In my opinion, like the toughness wise, they're Tudor
Ray
equivalent.
Ray, what's
Except the
up, Ray
Tudor's got
Ray?
that crazy marketing.
Yeah, they're also made by the same people that made the most famous watch in the world, arguably.
Mm. David H says, "Power is an illusion. I can spare you the read." Oh,
Excuse me,
very interesting
spoilers.
take.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
spoilers.
very interesting take
Well,
on.
I
Yeah.
found, I also picked up this James Joyce, but I
Uh-huh.
figured it would be a little bit too on the nose.
Oh, wait. Let me see. What is this? Oh, the Dubliners. I never read the Dubliners.
I think it's a collection of stories. But I figured it would be too on the nose, too controversial.
Oh. Yeah. Well, people say that the 48 Laws of Power is very controversial. It's kind of like The Prince, or The Prince is even more kind of straightforward in a way. It,
Excuse me, if we may, I'd like to congratulate No Endless Time. He says he's waiting for his new Zinn 903 HB. So congratulations. I hope you come here to unbox it. That would be nice because I'd like to see it.
No Endless Time. He's actually a very huge Zen collector. He's a German, and Zen is a German company, so it kind of makes sense. It's much easier to get your hands on a Zen in Germany than in the United States. You have to go through that wacky website, right?
Yeah, there is only one authorized retailer, as far as I understand. Is I think
Yeah.
it's called Watch Buy or Watch Buys. Or, I don't know. It's a weird name, but they do have some amazing watches on their website.
Zen, they just came out with some new watches actually.
I haven't seen it. I haven't heard. I'm out of the loop.
Let me show you something before. Let me just show you the Zins that No Endless Time has. Check this
I'm
fucker
sorry. I'm
out.
changing the conversation, or if I
No,
am
no,
changing
no,
the conversation.
no Endless Time. We're talking watches, so it's kind of we're still warming up. The topic of conversation is gonna be GPHG, and that's still like an hour away. But
This is like what, day 5? The
it,
saga continues.
it's a mini series, like a 5 part. There's like, have you watched The Simpsons? Usually
It's
episodes they're like individual, but sometimes they have episodes that go on for like 3 episodes. They got a series where a 20 minute is not enough to tell a story, so you have to make a like an extended series. So we have a
so this
five
is
parter. Yeah, it's a
so this
five
is
part.
the Team Right HBO special.
Yeah, it's a special. We're doing
Absolutely, absolutely.
just
Let's
different
go.
stuff.
Let's freaking go.
We're celebrating the best watches of the 2024. What should we just spend one day, go over it, blow over it, and be done with it? What's
One
the
day,
fun in
15
that?
minutes, and then we go back to arguing about stuff that makes no sense.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what it's about. JDMTL $7 super chat. Kleiner Hunt Hoboshin is not mad at you. Beef, I think you pissed him off. True legend, my man. Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
fine.
There was a bit of a thing. You had a little bit of back and forth with Oshin. You're cool with him though, right? Everything's okay.
Oh no, no chance. But I'd rather talk watches if you don't mind.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Okay. Okay. Look, it's I mean, you know, the way I like to think about it, see, because you're only now starting to come onto the scene, right? You're starting to engage, in the online watch community, right? Like you're coming on the streams, you're participating a lot more. People are gonna start coming after you, left and right.
That's
My best suggestion is that just don't worry about what other people say. Don't like. Yeah, it's okay to comment, have a back and forth, but you know, just be yourself, be cool,
Hmm.
don't get upset with anyone, and it's all gonna work out fine. That's how I
Well,
try to do it.
I have a
Yeah.
serious problem actually that I just realized because I
Oh
don't
yeah.
inspect things. Oh yeah, I have a serious problem. I don't know if you can see here what
Did
is
you crack
happening,
a
but there is a
cigar?
crack in the wrapper,
Oh
and this
shoot.
probably happened when I bought it because I'm an idiot and I might have messed things up. Let's see how that goes.
So what happens if there's a crack? You know, you'll have a bit of a problem because the air is going to leak from the side, right? Not from the front.
That's how I noticed I had a weird draw.
Oh yeah. So what do you do now? Do you just put your finger over it, try to cover it up,
Uh,
or
I put my faith in the ancient gods and see what the hell happens. So let's find out. So
yeah?
they do sell some type of natural glue that you can put underneath here and then close it and then put it back in the humidor for a couple of days.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but it's too late
But
now.
I
You
don't.
already light it. You lighted it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
also don't have any glue stuff. Oh shoot, my laptop's about to die. Hold on. Uno momento, emergency. I wasn't ready. I wasn't
Okay.
ready. I wasn't ready. What's happening? Okay, cool.
Okay.
Crisis averted. Look at that.
Ray 2 euro super chat says Kleiner, pray tell sir.
About what?
Not two, not for 2 years. Oh, he's about the whole disagreement with Oshin that you might have. By the way, Oshin is in
Oh,
the chat.
wow.
I mean,
Good evening.
yeah. I look.
Listen, we can all listen. I
People
know you're in this. We can all
see
have a friend group, and not all the friends have to like each other. That's perfectly fine.
exactly. That's what
What
I'm
are we mad
trying.
about?
Kleiner. That's exactly what I'm trying to like get through to people, right? We're all different, right? We're not
Yeah,
gonna agree. We don't have to agree on anything, right? We
absolutely
have
not.
people from different backgrounds, from different political backgrounds, from different religions, from different countries, but we're all watch collectors. We're all, you know, this hobby kind of brings it all together. You know, it's like people are so different. We're
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna disagree on things, right? It's inevitable. Not everyone can agree on everything. And the thing is, the more people talk to each other, the more they will find out how people are different. But in my opinion, that's the beautiful thing. Like the fact that we're all different, that's what makes it so amazing. Because imagine how boring it would be if we all thought the same fucking thing all the time. It would be, it would be like not even human.
Mm-hmm. So Zin,
JDMTL says, Timmy, you don't have Kleiner's back. Very sad. It's not. I don't like
what does that even
it.
mean?
Well, they're thinking like if someone
Oh, you
if
have to take sides. What is this? High school?
yes. So this is why I was saying like JDMTL might be one of the troublemakers because he's one of these people who pushes for people to take sides. Like, hey, you have to take a
But
side.
he likes tutors, so that's fine.
Yeah, we're on the side. On the side of the wristwatches. You know, there's no sides here. We're all watch people. And my goal is to bring people together. I'm not here to judge people, to make them pick sides. I'm here to promote this amazing hobby and to prove that actually we can get along, right? Like that's the whole point. You know, it's the yeah, tribalism,
Shut
Dr.
up.
Bob's nightmare. Yeah. You know, it's actually look, Kleiner actually that book, right? The 48 Laws of Power, right? That's kind of what it talks about, right? In the book
Well, I don't
about
know. I can't read. They just look good on the table. There is no pictures. I tried. I went through it.
yeah.
There's no pictures. I was so disappointed.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's about this perception, right? It's kind of how power manifests itself over but the power over other people. And so what happens, what people inevitably don't understand is that if you believe in power, if you believe in power over someone, then inevitably there's going to be people. You also have to then believe in other people's power over you. So it's kind of a conundrum. People always want to have power over others, and they never want to have any power over them. And what they don't understand, that this is like that's a fallacy. Is that, if you subscribe to these ideas, then you're kind of screwing yourself, because there's always going to be people who have perceptively bigger power than you have.
Well, I agree with Newbie. I was really disappointed it wasn't a coloring book.
But
So is that one of the limited edition dial ones?
yeah, this is the
Oh wait, there is a description.
it's a
I
Sinn
told you I can't read.
556. I'll read it here. Well, there's not much. It's a mother of pearl. Sinn 556. So it's this. It's their kind of no date, just time version watch, and they always put like really cool dials in here. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of this Sinn, because, like, I opened up Omega, who released a new watch today, full gold Aquaterras, and they just look so boring because the dials are uninspiring.
Omega?
Yeah, they released new gold Aquaterras. Oh, what's this? What you got there?
Yeah, that's
an Omega. Yeah,
underneath, because blue and blue.
Hell yeah.
I was wearing a lighter blue shirt, a powder blue shirt earlier today, but then between the heat and getting caught in the rain, I had to change.
Oh,
that's gorgeous. That blue is beautiful, the Aquaterra. Hey, I just want
to. Good evening, Mr. O'Malley.
Hey, good evening. I just wanted to pop in real quick. First of all, JD, I'm not going to give you what JD wants to fight or something.
He's looking.
I don't think anybody's interested. This is like entertainment. I'm not going to do that, JD, with all due respect. So I want to get one.
We can talk on Call of Duty.
I actually quite like Kleiner. I always enjoy Kleiner's stuff. When he's on your show, he's really good. That's why I was confused last night, because there was a lot of vitriol coming in the chat. So I was like, hold on a minute. This is kind of confusing, because he seems like a cool guy, and he's a friend of ours and a friend of mine and a friend of us, and all of that. It was very, very odd. I do want to point out one thing.
Casino or Donnie Brasco, friend of ours, friend of mine.
Yes, it's Donnie Brasco. No, he's cool. I really like Kleiner. So that's why I was confused last night, because I was like, was it last night? When was it? The other night? I was like, what's going on? Like, why is there vitriol coming in from the Kleiner? And that's why we were saying maybe it's a fake Kleiner, maybe it's someone else, maybe it's not him, because it was super confusing. You see JD there, look, Kleiner Hunt versus O'Malley. I'm sorry, JD, but like,
we're on two different continents. What are we going to do?
I'm going to lose respect for you if all you want is a cat fight between grown gentlemen. You're not going to get it. But I do want to say one thing. This evening, there's a vibe. I'm just playing you guys in the background while I'm putting some food together. There's a vibe of like, oh, we can all disagree, can't we? And we don't all have to be on the same page about everything. And let's just talk watches. I'm not interested. That's all well and good, and I absolutely right there with you. However, I'm looking forward to more vitriol next Friday, and next time I'm on Tim's thing, spewed through the chat. So to me, there's a little bit of
from me.
Yeah, man.
I said what I had to say. I don't know what vitriol means, but I said what I had to say.
Vitriol is when you shoot hatred in words.
Oh, well, what's the word for shooting disappointment?
When you were on my thing Friday, you were watching, and I said something about American values, good American values, and you said you wouldn't know American values if they slapped you in the face or something like that. And So what I'm saying is, you have every right to say whatever you want. However, there's somewhere in that book you're reading, maybe they talk about hypocrisy, or in some other book that you might want to pick up, hypocrisy, where you come on and you say, oh, let's just talk about watches. We don't have to all disagree, or we don't have to all agree on everything. It would be a boring world if everybody thought the same things. That's very nice. And I see lots of YouTubers that say things I disagree with, and I sit there and I go, well, he thinks what he thinks, and I think what I think. But I'm not going to play two characters and say, okay, that's fine. When I'm on, I'm going to talk about my watches. I'm going to smoke my cigar. I'm a peace-loving man. But then in a few days, see Ush while I spew my fucking hatred into the chat, and like you were doing the other night when I was on Tim's. Maybe give us one or the other, or don't, or continue the hypocrisy, whatever you want. It's a free country. But just to be clear, I never had an issue with you, man, and I honestly still don't. I actually think you're a really cool guy. I don't know what it is that sparked you. Could be one of many things. But what you're doing right now in this moment is you're playing a double game, because you're going, oh no, everybody can have their own opinion. Everyone can, we don't all have to agree. And let's just talk watches. However, the other night, it was spewed vitriol after vitriol for the whole night, and in my other thing on Friday. So you seem to have a bit of a multiple personality thing going on there, perhaps, or double standards, they might call it. So anyway, for the record, I have no issue with your brother, and I always thought you were really cool, and I'm quite surprised that you've taken to spewing vitriol in the chat, but you have absolutely every right to do so if you feel like doing so. All right, brother. Thanks for giving me a couple of minutes, Timmy.
Hey, no problem. I'll chat here with.
Yeah. You get back to your watches. I just wanted to make it nice and clear, because the boys in the chat there, especially JD, he's getting a fucking hand cream ready to start jerking off to a fight, and nobody's interested in a fight.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is the kind of few of these guys are kind of pushing Kleiner into this direction, because I like Kleiner. Why would you say that Oshin doesn't know anything about American values? No,
let's not get into it. He has his own opinion about
50 states.
Yeah, I know probably that most Americans.
The reason why I said I didn't want to get into it, because it often happens when people have disagreements that the whole show is taken over by quote-unquote drama or the disagreement as opposed to the topic of conversation. And I didn't think anyone wanted to sit here and talk about why I disagree with Oshin all of a sudden. I don't think it's that important in the grand scheme of things.
There we go again with the hypocrisy, but it's fine. I'll see you in my chat when you feel in a new mood, when it's the new Kleiner.
Hey, Kleiner keeps buying you drinks, so it's all fine. Cool.
No, I won't be there. I was a member of his channel for 18 months.
Well, sorry to see you go, my friend, and have a wonderful night. Thanks for giving me the time, Timmy boy.
Hey, you always have a place here. No problem.
Cheers.
Thank you for all you do.
Enjoy the chat. Enjoy the smokes. Have a good one.
It's a nice cigar.
This is not very well at all.
Very interesting, Kleiner. Okay, well, okay. Maybe we'll chat about this off air, if you would like. I'm actually very curious, like, what could have turned. You've been a member of Oshin's stream, you said, for 18 months, and then suddenly, to have such a pivot. I wonder what it was, but let's save it for the after show. Maybe there's something we could come to some kind of resolution there. What do you think? Cool?
Sure.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
I don't know if it's just the picture or the lighting, but all the mother of pearl dials I saw were a lot darker. That's some amazing colors.
Yeah, this is. You mean you checked out some of these Zins? Maybe it was just a bad photography.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's like taking a picture next to a window, or it's some natural light, or whatever it is. I don't know, or maybe he just got lucky and had like he found an amazing dial. That's gorgeous. Those colors. That's crazy.
I think it's all photography. Sinn, when they photograph their watch for sale, they take these lifeless pictures that look like they were, I don't know what they take them with, but it's in real life, or like when taken with something a little bit better, like they're really cool, and they have full. Sorry. I was just one more thing that I wanted to add to this, that they always make new limited editions of this watch with new funky
Hmm.
colors.
I was just noticing, knowing this time in the chest, and it was the sunlight. I don't know a lot about mother of pearl, but I know natural light can change the colors quite a bit. But yeah, that's a gorgeous dial. Oh my god.
Right?
Yeah.
And by the way, so my no endless time. He's got not just one Zen. He's got multiple. Let me show you one more. He's got with a yellow dial, I believe. See here. Oh man, this one. It looks so much more expensive than this watch is, because this is like under 2,000, I believe, right? It's like 2,500, maybe even cheaper. Let me see here.
Yeah, I don't think these models were particularly expensive. I don't remember, 'cause I think they've been out maybe like 2 years.
Yeah. Oh my God. The just blank dial, just black dial, is 1,200. They're so affordable.
And they raised their prices 2 years ago. I think
Mm.
2 years ago, somewhere there. It
And they're
says
still
it was around 1,500 euros.
1,500. Yeah.
It says no endless time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the limited edition ones, they're like, a few hundred, a little bit more than the regular dial. But it's definitely worth it. Check this out. He's got this 356
Oh yeah,
with
oh yeah.
salmon. Yeah. Yo,
They have two models that I think are absolutely gorgeous. They have this one watch that has like lunar phases, and I don't know. I think it's called something Hunter maybe. It looks crazy for I don't remember. It's been a minute since I've been on the website, but I think it was around $4,000. And then they had a new U50 or T50. It was a U50 titanium with different hands. Oh my God, that was so gorgeous. I think they did put some gold in it. I don't remember. I'm sorry, I'm a
speaking
complete airhead.
speaking of gorgeous, hey Daniel.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Hi guys. Hi. I'm not sure what to make of the fashion thing before the fashion police, but maybe I'm ugly, but we'll see. I don't know.
Well, congratulations to Michaela for her second appearance on whatever podcast.
Oh, for crying out loud! That's a challenge. They actually go on that podcast. My
Like a
God.
minefield.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very
Listen,
dangerous.
I
Yeah.
came across a fortune, Tim. I came across a fortune. I walked into a pharmacy, and look what I got.
Oh, you got gold coins?
I got
Daniel is getting straight
coin.
up gold. It's gold. Oh, it's cookies.
It's chocolate
Oh,
in there. Gold coins. Chocolate.
chocolate gold.
Yeah, chocolate gold.
Nice. They give those out somewhere after certain events, right? There's some kind
I
of
don't know.
event that you go to, they give those chocolate. Where did you get them? Where did you really get them?
I walked in, a woman, this really sweet lady and her daughter were there, and she took over someone else's pharmacy, closed it up, and during the last couple months, turned it into a kind of looks like an art studio, really. And she had
Bring those with you to Watch Time New York. We'll go see Tracks NYC and see how much he can give us for these gold
oh,
coins.
right.
Yeah,
May-
I'm serious.
Maybe
Save
keep
them.
maybe keep them in case this next election doesn't work out.
The trouble is, I think I'm going to keep them in my mouth. That's what I'm going to keep them. Put them in the fridge. I've had too much sweets already today, but I might cheat and have a little bit more. Yeah, what a nice little angle. It's right at the cash register where I was getting tape from that injury from the vaping or whatever from the kettle. I had my hand over the kettle. How
What?
incompetent. I had the hand over the kettle making matcha tea. I don't know.
Did you burn yourself?
Well, not only burn
Oh
it,
no.
it was vapor burn, but then you think, oh, you'll recover.
It's like
but
1,000 degrees.
whatever, it turned into an infection. That's what
Jesus.
it was worse than any pain in the butt troll boil of a troll that you ever faced, and it just never would go away. So
I never thought it was this dangerous ordering a matcha latte in
not
Canada.
ordering, I was trying to make it myself. That's the thing.
Oh, okay,
You know?
okay.
Yeah, just clumsy, Tim.
You gotta
Clumsy.
be careful,
Yeah,
Daniel.
yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
be careful.
So yeah, the gold coin with the nice deep chocolate. Hopefully, it's not your ingredients to edibles, but you
Bring
know.
them in. Bring them in. We'll melt it down. Here's what we're gonna do.
Oh,
You know
all
how
right,
Tracks NYC, he collects these gold things and then puts them in the crucible, melts the gold down, and turns in some item. We'll take the chocolate, we'll take the edible, and we'll do the same kind of mixing on the stove and
right,
put them
right.
together
And,
to make the ultimate gold edible.
and where are you going to make this? Which studio? At
A
your?
1,000 milligrams will combine the chocolate
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and like 3 packs, and then you'll take it. And it's gonna
Right.
send you to the moon.
And in jail.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Hey, no endless time. €6 super chat. Whoa! Thank you for showing some watches from my collection. Hey, man, it's always amazing to like show your Instagram account. No endless time is like one of the most passionate watch collectors. Check this out. He's got like I think he's got like 5 Zinns, and these are really great because Kleiner. The cool thing about them is the service. It's very cheap on these. You could probably service them anytime in the future. Any watchmaker can probably, yet they have the same type of water resistance and the form factor as a lot of Rolex watches. So,
Well,
yeah.
it's a regular Sleek SW200 movement in
Mm-hmm.
it, so that's not really
I,
particularly complicated.
I
The
you know,
only issue is,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry,
Go ahead. No, no,
uh,
go.
the only issue is if you have some of the watches on the side of the case have a indicator, moisture indicator to see if there is any moisture in it, and it turns blue. And when that turns blue, you need to send it back to the factory.
If it's got what again? Say that again.
It's a moisture indicator on the side of the
Oh,
case
okay, okay.
Oh,
because
Interesting.
over
yeah.
time, even though what the watch is water resistant, over time moisture may find its way in, like say, hot showers or
Oh.
particularly hot and humid environments and things like that. So if you do, it's a white. It looks like a white piece of cloth, really. And if it turns blue, at that point you need to send the watch back to Zinn for service, and that may take a while depending on where you are in the world.
A beautiful lady in Italy asked me once if that if my blue eyes have turned even bluer, and I said, well, maybe I need to be serviced, and she said, yeah, she'll service me,
Full service?
full service.
Uh, yeah, getting
Very, very,
that
very suave.
Hey, listen, this is the next type of service that you can get from a watchmaker. You get a full service on your
Right.
watch plus the happy ending.
Oh,
On my watch channel, what a guy.
Yeah, these are going to be called the Timepiece Gentleman Watchmaker Services.
I like it.
Oh boy.
Oh, by the way, yesterday Brian was talking about he wants to get a day-date white gold meteorite dial. Boom, right here. No endless time. Already got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot whose No Endless Time is. I forgot.
No
Okay.
endless time. He's a super collector from Germany.
Oh, I think we've met him online, or I saw him. Okay, okay.
Yeah, he was at Watches and Wonders actually.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he said hi. He said hi. He has a
Mm.
very hot wife. I spoke with her in Russian.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. Very cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. He's got this. You see, this is what I'm talking about. When I said special dials, you see this Zen 104. It's not just regular green. It's like a shimmering green. And speaking of shimmering, my watch channel, holy fook, has gifted 10 memberships. Wowza! Shout out to Jean Cartier, Zotang TV, Admin Adam, John Lee, Suzik, DJC, Rick Aldrich, and Darth Nagus. enjoy your free memberships
I like that.
courtesy of my watch channel.
I like Darth Nagus. That's a great name, Darth Nagus.
The Darth, I am your father, Daniel.
It's really interesting how the watch completely changes with the strap. So you had the same watch, I think, on the white strap, and it looked, I don't know, to me it looked completely different.
Mm-hmm. And
But
he also
that green
has,
dial, I think, is textured.
yeah, this is like, it's like frosted. You know, sometimes they do this. There's the silver frosted dial, where this is like green frosted.
Mm-hmm.
How the heck did they do it? Like Sinn, they got some like ends on dial making. They're not just like. And then look at this one, the fucking Tiffany dial. This was impossible to get. When this was announced, it was like through some convoluted website. There was 4 colors: was Tiffany, yellow, green, and red, I think. It was
Isn't that funny? The Citizen, which hopefully I'll get this Friday, the Tiffany Citizen, even that is in and out the store. The guy told me. He's a friend of mine. He says, "Look, just take it. It's a beautiful color. It'll look great on you with your crazy outfits. It is Citizen, but take it."
It's sold out.
Yeah, it would sell out as soon as it reaches the store. Usually, it's gone.
When is yours coming?
Well, it's at the store. I just have to take the transit over and pick it up. It's
okay.
It just me. I've got some funds transferred over to a bank, but it's frozen for 4 days.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy in Canada. Even if you drop a money order into a bank, I guess the bank's been burned before on some situation where someone drops a money order and they process everything, and then somehow he takes the money out, all his money out. I can't explain. He screws the banks up.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Know.
So basically, you're talking about there's people who open up bank accounts.
Yeah.
And then they deposit checks that never.
No, not even a check, a money order, which is like
cash, money order,
which is like cash supposedly, but they somehow finagle something.
They got a trick. There's some kind of a loophole.
Yeah, some loophole. And then the bank's stuck with $100,000, $200,000, or millions of dollars. So they're not. If there's a freeze for 4 working days or 5 working days. So when that's up, I know it's only a few $100s. Then I'll pick it. But still, I'll wait until then. And those citizens are tough to get, cats.
Well, on the plus side, they're citizens and they're not limited production, so they will make as many as they humanly can. But they are freaking great, I think.
Yeah. It's somehow they use their robots to make in computers, and they make this watch for hardly that much money, and it's very accessible for everyone. And it looks pretty good, I think, that Citizen. So I'll show it when I get it.
I think the only thing I really don't like on that dial is that they have to write automatic titanium on the dial. I think that might have, they could have done without that, but at the end of the day, maybe if you have a titanium watch, you want people to know. If you have an automatic watch, you want people to know that, hey, it's no quartz. So, maybe it makes sense. I don't know.
Well, I'll see if I like it or not. I'll have it on Friday. I'll show it to Tim.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really, truly think the Sinn looks amazing here, this particular Tiffany.
Yeah, the Sinn is incredible. Daniel, like you could have got 3 Sinns for the price of that one Habring, but hey, you made the choices you made, and now you have to lie in them. So it's just, so to speak, that's how things work out. I mean, hey, I can't wait to see the Habring. Habring is gonna be a great watch, but man, like these Sinns. I mean, look at this. A Panda chronograph. People always look to get some kind of, some nice chronograph alternative to a Daytona, right? Everybody wants something like this. From afar, this almost kind of looks like the Daytona, the Le Mans, right? Because it's similar configuration, yet it has a functional bezel. So it's like a chronograph plus a date plus
Oh
It's
yeah.
got the GMT kind of a offset bezel.
What
Pretty
movement
cool.
are they using? A Solita? What movement are they using?
Um, well, Kleiner was just saying, what is this? Would this be like a 7750
I'm sorry,
modified?
what? Oh, the movement?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I would have absolutely no idea.
Well, as long as it works, and if it's
yeah. Let me
approved
see
by
here.
Sinn, that's the important thing because you're talking about a price point. They can't go to Jus de Paris or one of the other watchmakers because they're going to charge more for the movement. It may not necessarily be that much better than
Yeah,
ET.
I
Yeah.
don't know if Salita makes a chronograph movement. I got
Oh,
distracted in my newbie talking about the seven deadly sins. I thought that was hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm a
Yeah,
seven
child.
deadly sins. uh, well,
yeah,
it says that this is actually, yeah, it's a 7750 based uh Salida movement calibrated. They say it's a SW510, which is a Salida based movement nearly identical to SW500, Salida's version of ETA Valjoux 7750, with but with the more classic 1296 subdials, 48 hours of power reserve, pretty nice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
48
they
hours is plenty enough for most
yeah.
people. You know, you put the watch, you have a couple of watches you want to rotate or you want to put it down for the weekend. By the time you pick it up Sunday night, it's still going.
I
Yeah.
think people have had bad experiences with Solita and they think, oh, all Solitas are bad. No, there's millions and millions of these movements around the world that have been made. Tons of companies, labels have depended on Solita because they think they've pretty well carried the ball from ETA. You hardly hear about companies that have the ETA movement in them now. I don't know what's happened to ETA, but
No,
Solita, I think it's if you have a low grade uh, piece, then maybe you have a problem or something from years ago. But they've improved a whole hell of a lot, Solita, the company, and they want to because they're servicing so many different companies as well as individuals. So
I'm sorry, I'm not 100% sure of this, but doesn't ETA belong to the Swatch Group and they keep their calibers for themselves for the most part? Because I know they make certain specific calibers for Longines.
yeah, the ETA that's been worked up to a certain kind of movement for Longines is their own. It's their own kind, and you got to go to Longines for those movements that had been upgraded for certain things. I can't remember if that might be it because at one time ETA was available outside of that platform, but they were basic. They were more basic, and then the ones that are with Longines and maybe at one time even with Omega were upgraded movements that you only can get within that brand, if that makes sense. Now it looks like
Right.
ETA is more than what you're saying, completely shut down from offering anything unless it's within the Swatch Group. So maybe you are right. But at one time, they did allow some of their basic ETAs, the 28 was it 2824 I think Tim, and the 2891 or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
If it was just basic, but if they were juiced up like Longines, you only get it through Longines, and you can get the PRX 80 hours only through that. Hamilton, I think, is also owned by Swatch. Hamilton watches had the 80-hour movement, which was an ATA base, but only through within that brand, which is owned by Swatch Group. So
Swatch
yeah,
Group is very clever. They bought ETA to then just call all their watches with ETA as in
yeah,
house.
yeah. So look, at the
Well,
end of the
if
day,
they're owned by the same people, then
at the end
kind
of the
of.
day, at the end of the day, you're correct.
Yeah,
Okay, Homel, thanks.
yeah. I
All
think
right.
what happened, right, is that there was an ETA. ETA had the 7750 movement, but that what's it called? That patent has expired because you could hold a trademark or patent to something only for a limited period of time until it goes into public domain. And so then, because ETA has been manufacturing these movements for a while, and their patent has expired, Sellita started making their own iterations, right? So, and then Sellita basically just took those old ETA patents and started remaking them uh, right now.
Yeah, right.
And this, what this is, what this Zinn does, because the 7750, if you remember, it has that weird date complication with the chronograph, right? So they take that, they scrap it because that's just, it's silly. It makes all, it's like when you have that date and 12 9 6 configuration, people immediately think ETA 7750 non in-house, and it's also like, who needs a date complication? It's not, and it also, that makes the movement thicker because having a date. So here Zinn took that away. They stripped it down. They took away the date. Sorry, no, they left the date, but they took away the day and put the chronographs in a more balanced position. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
like, yeah.
All
So
right.
it's like a slightly modified. It's a modified 7750 basically, because it's still a CAMS chronograph.
Here's another analogy.
Mhm.
I I have access to my brain for another so many years before it goes to the public domain.
Yeah.
When when I turn to dust
Yeah.
and energy,
It
just
becomes
energy,
public domain.
then it goes to the public domain spiritually.
Your atoms that
Yeah,
make up your body
yeah,
go into public domain. Yeah.
that, that's right.
Now, the
Ah,
awesome pawn is saying in the chat that Zinn still says ETA watches. So I don't know.
oh,
Yeah.
maybe endless time, maybe, yeah.
Maybe certain movements are available for the public, and then certain movements, or maybe they just control supply. They like, okay, we need certain movements or calibers for Longines and whatever, so we keep those and we furnish these first, and then whatever we have in surplus that we can sell, maybe they sell to other companies. Like I said, I don't know much about anything.
I think we're complicating it too much. In a business world, let's say since we're on Zinn,
Hmm.
they need so many movements or calibers for for a certain quarter of a year to satisfy all the client base and so on. And all of a sudden, the supply chain is messed up, or ETA or Solis says, "Oh, I can't give you what you need sourced this month because something happened and this happened and da 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 da." So, like, they still have to operate a company. So, since it's okay, F that, I'll deal business with you next month. I got to get it from somewhere else, and they'll get wherever they get the movement. They'll get it from was it Sopprod or one of those other companies. Sopprod is not a bad movement group. I don't know who owns Sopprod, but wherever they can get it, or the that's an American-based company that's made their own version of ET. I forgot who they were,
Hmm.
but there's a couple of companies. The French watchmaker has gone to them for some of his watches, and I forgot his name. He makes his own movement, and sometimes he'll he'll use this base movement. You met him at a hotel, Tim. I forgot his name. You met Dufour.
Oh.
You met all these fancy and his daughter, and you met this guy.
Oh, maybe Kudoki?
Not
No,
Kadoki. He's
not Kudoki.
German. There was a French guy with long
Oh.
hair, smoking like a smokestack, likable guy, tall, skinny. I forgot his name.
Oh.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I
Okay.
forgot his
Okay.
name, but
But
he has accessible watches at a certain price because he's got that movement in there, and he's
yes.
got a more expensive movement that he uses for his other watches.
Yeah.
And I
I.
can't for the life of me remember what they are. He's capable of making his own movement, but he's
Mhm.
trying to sell to a certain market base, and he's got a loyal clientele at a certain price point. So it forces his move to do something with his company to
Right.
reach out a certain
Yeah,
market base.
well, you know what? Look, this is perfect. But the perfect example of this would be Max Busser, right? MBNF. He's got this high top grade horology where it's,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
everything is in house, right? And then he's got a cheaper shit brand, Mad Watches, right?
That's
And
right.
that's a Salida movement, but he flips it upside
No,
down,
and not
puts a
not even.
fidget spinner, and puts the date wheel around the
Tim,
case.
but Tim, he's also used Miota, like the high-end Miota.
Right,
He's even used that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly. So obviously, there is the thing is these Zinn, right? They got a connection over there. The Zinn brand has been around for a very long time. I bet they have contracts with Salita. Maybe the previous day they had ETA,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
think it's been around since the 70s.
yeah,
yeah,
they've been
yeah.
like right here, right? This is a Zinn Navi timer. When Breitling went bust in like the 70s, they sold off all their assets, and one of the assets was the right to use Navi timer on
Wait a
the
minute.
Navi
Did they?
timer
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
design.
Did they go bust, or they were just about to go out of business, type of thing? Or
Breitling? No, they
yeah.
went out of business.
Really, really.
They
Oh,
filed Chapter 11. Yeah,
oh, okay. Not
yeah.
chapter 12, chapter 11. Okay.
Chapter 11. They were out of business
I'm
for a
messing around
while.
with you. There's no chapter 12.
Yeah,
Chapter 11. Okay. All right.
yeah. They were brought back from the grave, and then when they got back, they were suddenly, you can't have Breitling without the Navi timer. So they sued Zinn back for the rights, and it looks like they got what they wanted, but Zinn still kept the right to make the watch that's shaped like, they just can't put Navi timer on it anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who
So
sued them? If they went chapter 11, who sued them then? The new owners or what?
Breitling, the new owners, yeah, because they wanted
Oh,
to claw back the
oh,
rights
oh.
to their watches. Yeah.
Or the old Navi timers with the 24-hour dials, the one I think they were made for like space missions or whatever. Oh my God, they were beautiful.
Well,
I've
Hmm.
seen them on the Urban Gentry channel. I think he has one. And oh my
that was
God,
one of
beautiful
the
watches.
oldest videos, Kleiner. That's like one of the oldest watch videos on YouTube,
Really?
right? Yeah, like, well, he was a big proponent of it because it was a lot cheaper. The 24-hour configuration, people don't understand it. It's not for everyone. The Cosmonaut, I think it was called. And
Mhm.
what they did is it was a lot cheaper, right? So, and he bought it probably because it was cheaper, but it's got this quirk, right? Where it's a 24-hour dial configuration. So it is kind of cool in a way. And not any different than any other watch, but it's just runs in this quirky way.
He also
Yeah.
seems to like watches that are quite, or some of his watches are quite busy. Like I think it's one of the Citizens Nighthawk or something. I don't know, super busy.
Mm.
But I
No
mean, it has
endless
a
time.
place.
Hi, check this out. No Endless Time says Breitling was not out of business, but very close to bankruptcy. They sold the design rights of Navy Time. Okay, so very close.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, that's like, look, they were like operating after selling all their major assets. They were like, just barely alive, as a company.
But no, but I thank you, no endless time. But that's the point. There's a big
Yeah.
difference
Okay.
between what you just said and being completely out of business. So no,
Mm.
that's interesting.
Dave F says Mr. Katz is confusing the 12 steps program with the chapter 11.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
it's
Yeah,
hard,
step
man.
one is accepting you're broke.
Step 1, accept you're a broke boy. Step 2, seek employment. Step 3, buy
I've
more
never even
watches.
I've never even seen this with the integrated bracelet. Is that
Mm-hmm.
integrated? It is, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zinn, by the way, Zinn not only does this, they also collaborated with Bell and Ross. That's one of the craziest things. After talking to BW, I don't know if you guys watched my recent collection video I did with BW. He has one watch that's called Zinn by Bell and Ross, or like Bell and Ross
Really?
by Zinn. Yeah, it's double printing. Bell and Ross used to basically just order certain designs from Zinn. Zinn would like manufacture these, and then eventually Bell and Ross started making their own watches.
I'm very confused by Bell and Ross. I like the history.
Yeah.
At least the way I've heard it, it's quite interesting with the trains and whatever. The Teddy Baldassare, I like to talk about it on his YouTube. But I don't understand the design language. It's just
Wait,
not for me, I guess.
Ball or Bell and Ross?
Oh no, I'm getting them confused. Yeah, you're right. Like I said, I don't know anything about anything.
Okay, Ball watches
Maybe I need to
is
stop working nights and then I can think straight.
No, it
Ball.
was Bell and Ross. He did say Bell and Ross. Too.
No, but he said trains. I don't think Bell and Ross was into trains.
No, that was Bell. You're right. Ball.
See, Ball is like, yeah, it was like a train watch. And
I mean,
actually,
regardless, I don't understand Bell and Ross either with their square designs and whatever.
You know what? Okay, believe it or not, there is a really good Oshino Mali video that explains how trains were instrumental at making watches more accurate.
Is that the video about the Flying Dutchman? Is that what it's called? The Flying Dutchman? Somebody help me out.
Maybe.
The Scottish train, right? The Flying Dutchman.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. I told you. Yeah. I was a member of his channel for 18 months. I watched every damn thing he put out.
18 months until now. I wonder what happened, but let's not discuss it here. We'll save it for the after show. Hey, awesome pawn. What's up?
Hey Timmy. Hey Daniel. Hey Kleiner.
Hey.
Good evening, fellow Georgian. How do you do?
Doing good, man. You guys were talking about Breitling and I had to hop on, guys.
Oh yeah? Okay. What's with Breitling?
So correct us then.
I was very close of owning Breitling top 10, Timmy. Before my IWC, I was trying to buy Breitling top time, but I was saved by you guys when you said no.
So
never buy a Breitling.
Why did you decide no? Because of the depreciation of the watch, or what?
Yep, that I think that was the majority factor, Kleiner. But the thing is that I think Breitling is oversaturated. Have you ever been to their showroom, Kleiner, in Atlanta, Breitling showroom?
No.
So the thing is that I haven't seen any customer into that damn showroom. And I have been there twice or thrice in the mall, and I haven't seen a single soul buying anything from Breitling.
It's very scary to go inside Breitling. It feels like they're gonna make you buy a watch.
Yep.
It's very scary to go to. It's very scary to drive to Atlanta because people can drive down here.
Yeah, but let's stick to the watches, Kleiner. That's why I didn't pull the trigger on Breitling.
So you know which model I really like from them? Again, it came out a couple of years ago. The one with the pistachio dial and the bicompass chronograph.
Oh no, that's
B-
like
B09,
I think that's what
is it?
Awesome Pawn wanted to get. I think it's pretty close to what you wanted to get,
Yeah.
right, Pawn?
I wanted that Ferrari. Do you remember Breitling has a collab with Ford and Ferrari?
Okay, let's see. Top time.
Yep,
And then
top
we'll
time.
take a look at the other one.
Yeah, I thought collaborating with Ferrari was a terrible idea because all the watch brands that collaborate with Ferrari end up going bust. Maybe it's just me.
Somehow, when brands collaborate with Ferrari, they almost make a cheap and nasty watch. Like it's just something. It's just I don't know what it is. What is part of collabing with Ferrari means that you have to use the cheapest materials you can find on Earth. Like, is that the requirement? What is going on?
Well, was that the same when Porsche did a collab with I don't know who now?
IWC, I think.
And I don't know if that watch was that great. Do you remember way back when?
Was it IWC, Daniel?
I can't remember, man. I can't remember.
I think you are right. I have heard the same thing. Back in the 90s, I think IWC used to make Porsche collab watches.
Okay.
Porsche collab. Now, there's only one car watch that I want to get. And dude, the Porsche, the Hodinkee collab that they just did, that's freaking
Oh boy,
insane.
you guys got Timmy going. Good luck now.
Nah, please, Timmy. Please,
it's serious.
No, please,
I would trade like a roll. I would trade my green bezel Cermet for the Porsche design watch right now. Like just straight up.
You really want to burn your money, Timmy? Porsche
I
design
mean,
seriously?
he loves the watch. Who cares? He loves the watch.
I
What's the
love the
matter?
watch, and someday I want to get a Porsche.
So Kleiner and Timbo, if the watch was below 5 grand, I would say go ahead, but that's a 10 grand watch.
Okay,
10 grand
can I turn the thing you
for the
guys
Porsche
on?
watch.
Yep.
Hey, by the way, you know whose opinion on the Porsche watch I want to know is No Endless Time. No Endless Time, I think it's kind of a guy that would probably appreciate it, but he probably maybe he doesn't want to spend the money because all the watches he has are like freaking insane bang per buck, like seriously crazy good value on everything. And he's got some insane watches. See all the like the Snoopy. Guess what? He got it at retail. He doesn't pay above retail. He's not a sucker.
That watch
Uh,
is so beautiful. Oh my god,
yeah,
I love the Snoopy.
dude, he
Can
got
I answer?
Snoopy.
Can I
He got
answer?
three
Can I
two
answer to
one.
Dirk Diggler right quick?
Okay. Dirk
Yeah.
Dickler, Kleiner, O'Sheen, Fredo, Frollo watch, or Breitling.
I think at this point, I need a Fredo Frollo Venice watch, just for the memories.
Dude, you should get yes.
But
Yeah.
it's like when you break up and you keep the picture hidden in your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
18
do that,
months.
Dirk. Are you happy now?
18
Okay.
months. I mean, that's quite a love affair.
I know.
Uh, just to change the topic a little bit, it goes beyond watches. I think it's about, and I'll just go on the topic for just a few seconds and then
Uh-huh.
get off. But
You had a falling out with the Shin as well, Daniel?
No.
Oh.
I don't know what happened, Kleiner, between you and O'Sheen. I'm not getting into that. But I fall into the trap of, oh, I need to get this. Oh, I need to get that. I'm nothing against you, Tim. I'm talking about,
Yeah.
and it's the point where you're depressed if you don't get it. Tim, you don't care. It's just playing with that. You know, there's more important things than acquiring things. So we all saw Ben Clymer. I'm going back to that the Reshepi thing that he acquired, and he was politely bragging that he got that watch that only one out of 100 people have, man-made, human-made. It's like everything was sewed in to perfection. Does that make? And I tried it. I tried that. If I had that watch, I tried to see if I can eat it or absorb it or meditate with it. And and then I just came over to the nearby store, health store, and I had a carrot ginger, ginger green something juice, and
Wow.
my body felt fantastic. And I thought, would I feel better owning that Reshepi watch? Maybe not.
Uh,
I
Oh,
mean, I like it's a beautiful watch, and we all
yeah.
understand that.
uh,
But
Yeah, it's
we
just a
feel at
watch.
loss if we don't have that watch that everyone doesn't have, which
Yeah.
doesn't mean it doesn't help anything,
Yeah.
intrinsically, children, community,
You're going very
deep. I'm
deep
too
here
deep.
in
deep.
this one. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
very deep. I don't think it's
Don't drop that.
actually relevant to Kleiner's disagreement with O'Sheen because
No, I didn't
Kleiner,
mean it.
he's a sensible guy. Look,
No, I didn't
his
mean that.
watches are really nice. He's very he's got very good value there. Look,
Cooler boys for sure.
he also spends money on himself. Look, he's got that cigar. You see,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
could
yeah.
sacrifice those amazing cigars and upgrade to a Rolex, but he understands that getting a Rolex over a Tudor is not going to change his life circumstance.
No,
The
no.
Yeah.
cigars are better money spent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also the
and the
way.
fragrances.
That's right. But
Also the way I ride. By the time I'm done with the wait list, I won't be around to enjoy the Rolex anyways.
yeah. Look, I'm not getting into whatever the discussion was. I don't even know it, Kleiner. What's
No,
going
no,
on?
no. So we were talking about the watch, right? So like dreaming about the watch and like obsessing or whatever. So in
Mm.
my mind, I like to look at watches, especially on chrono. I'm a bit of a voyeur, but I like to dream, like the IWC Portuguese, Portuguesa, Portugueser, the Portuguese one.
Yeah, yeah.
oh my God, it's so beautiful. And I
Yeah.
like to look at it, and I like to dream that one day I may own it. Am I ever gonna have it? No, that's not the IWC for me. Me personally, I like the Type 20.
Yeah.
That's I think is the watch that will fit better in my collection.
Mm.
Um, I also I have issues with the precious metals, but I dream. I dream about one day owning a Panerai. Am I ever gonna get one? I don't know, but on the second-hand market, it's attainable if I do my homework. Am I going to do my homework? Maybe. I don't know. I'm intrinsically a lazy person. So maybe I won't. I don't know. Sometimes I buy things per the moment. I wanted to watch for a long time. I didn't buy anything for over a year, well over a year. And then I was like, you know what? I need a new everyday watch. And then I hopped on the chat, and Tim was like, hey, yeah, you definitely need to get this Tudor. And Tim was so passionate about it when he spoke on it. I was like, you know what? I wanted a Black Bay for a long time. And I was never really sold on the 58 for whatever reason. I like the blue, I like the black, but this thing is kind of weird, and this thing is kind of weird. And then when he showed me the monochrome, I was like, oh my God. And I went and got it, and I'm so happy with it. And now I can't even use this as my everyday watch because I'm scared of scratching it, which is silly, but
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's fun to dream.
It's fun to dream, but not to feel
If
like
it
a
becomes an
loss.
issue, you're right. If it becomes an issue to where, oh my God, I need it around the press or whatever, then yeah, it's an issue, of course.
Mm.
What I would like to see Tim do, honestly, and of course my opinion doesn't count, but I think it'd be cool if I don't know if you like need those watches for whatever reason, but it'd be cool if you took a couple pieces and like consolidated and got like, a bigger piece that you want. Like maybe like two or three of those, like, maybe a Rolex or whatever it is that.
Or consolidate your pieces, Tim, and get Clun's cigar.
But
Yes,
Timmy,
I think time is coming.
Timmy,
I'm gonna.
Can
Uh-huh.
I recommend you a watch for a big piece to you for consolidation?
A big consolidation piece for Timothy Wright. Yes.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Patek annual calendar. What do you think, Timbo?
Ooh, a Patek annual calendar. Wow, what a great suggestion. I like that. I like that. Oh, dude, you're reading my mind. Are you
Okay.
a mind reader, Awesome Pawn?
Yep.
Wow, and what would be the right annual calendar for Timmy? Just think about it, guys. Think about it. If I were to go big or go home, if I were to go for an annual, maybe I should go for a perpetual calendar. Whoa, maybe I go a step up. Do I settle for an annual, or do I just go for full on perpetual? I don't know. Okay,
Yeah.
just
If,
think
if,
about
if,
it.
And
if
Let's.
just
that's settling, my man, those are good problems to have.
yes, and then think about the 3 months rent that you'll skip to pay for
Months,
the
right?
service of said perpetual calendar.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Look, I would have to
And
get rid of the gross, man.
all
We're
right.
going to start a GoFundMe for the service when it's
We're gonna
time.
do.
Okay.
We'll
Now,
do a
Dirk.
GoFundMe for a perpetual calendar.
Okay, let's not disrespect Dirk. Tim, read Dirk's
Sorry.
thing. Dirk,
Uh huh.
read his thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Dirk,
Oh yeah, Dirk, $5 super chat.
oh yeah.
Kleiner, I'm making an ashtrays, and I got some wood from Noah's Ark. Would you be interested? I will give you a good deal at $500.
If you can get me pictures of Noah getting the wood and carving the ashtray, I'll give you 1,000.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is an artifact I would like to have.
I think this is a slight against Oshin's ashtrays that
No, he
Oshin.
asked about Noah's ashtrays and have a lot of respect for the prophet Noah. Great man, great boat builder. If you can't build bridges, build boats.
Yeah.
And Timmy, Dirk is a nice guy, Timmy. Why do you think that way, man?
I think this is a slight against Oshin. I don't know. Something tells me that Dirk is trying to somehow imply that Oshin's ashtray is overpriced. What the hell?
Oh, yeah, whatever. That's his own art
Let
piece.
me
I'm
see
staying
here.
out of this. I'm gonna make dinner, guys. I'll try to come back. Okay.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right,
done.
Daniel. Peace.
Enjoy your
out.
dinner.
Peace out.
Okay, man. Bye bye.
Enjoy dinner. Enjoy soup.
I mean, I don't know who wouldn't like pictures of Noah on the ark, to be honest. I'd love some Polaroids.
Noah's Ark. It's a ashtray. Kind of disrespectful to Noah if
Timmy,
he actually has pieces of art. What's up?
Timmy, a question for you. What watch would you wear in Noah's Ark?
You know what I want an ashtray made out of?
What?
A piece of Berlin's wall. You know
What?
Berlin's wall?
Yeah, I know about it. That
Yeah,
one.
you know
Yeah.
there's some people who have bits and pieces of the wall there.
Okay.
Yeah, and imagine an ashtray carved out of Berlin's wall.
What if we actually do get pictures of Noah's Ark and Noah was really Ray Ray all along? That would be
Oh,
mind blowing.
there's a possibility.
Noah
Crazy.
was an Irishman?
Who
Could have
knows?
been. Yeah, could have been.
I
He was a
wasn't there.
white guy, right?
Might be.
I wasn't there. I don't know.
He was a scruffy Irishman.
They used to sell back in, because I'm old. They used to sell pieces of the Berlin Wall, and then it turns out a lot of it was a scam. But when they started chipping the wall, people collected pieces and like put in like postcards and stuff. I remember my mother having one. When the
Oh, yeah?
Berlin Wall fell, even though I was a child at the time, I remember that was the first major world event that happened that I remember witnessing on TV. It was one of the first nights that I stayed up super late watching TV with my mom and some other family.
Yeah.
That was the first big world event. It was like, oh damn, something crazy is happening. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it means, but it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dating myself. I'm an old
it's
man.
because of the wall falling that Lange and Zona, the watch brand, was able to be recreated. That's why we have a
Man,
Lange again.
I was looking at them yesterday. I was looking at their the 60s model with the black dial and the 12, 6, 12, 3, 6, and 9. Numbers are hard. Oh my God, that's such a beautiful dress watch.
Yeah.
Mm.
Lange
But
is
it's an issue because like the watch I like the most from them is the CQ panel date.
CQ panel date.
Yes, but at 43 millimeters, it's freaking big.
Are you talking about Glashutte, Kleiner?
Glashutte original.
Oh,
Glashutte original or Lange?
I think he's talking about
panel.
Glashutte.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, it has to be.
Yeah,
Right?
talking about
Panel
Glashutte
date is
original.
Glashutte,
Yeah, Glashutte original.
Kleiner, the thing about Glashutte is that I can't love that brand. I'm sorry, Kleiner. I can't love
Why is
Glashutte.
that?
The thing is that it's too close to Lange in terms of pricing.
Oh,
And
they're in the same. They're probably next door neighbors.
no, I'm talking about in terms of retail price, Kleiner. For the high-end models, they are very close to retail price or gray market price, whatever you want to consider. So if I
They're
had
close
money,
to who?
uh, they are very close to the prices in price comparison.
They're
of
close to
Lange.
what? Of
Like,
Alange and Zuna?
yeah, Lange and Zona for their higher end model, for their hand finished
Oh, okay.
model. I'm talking about that one. And if
No,
I
I'm
had,
talking about this little
oh, this one,
1960s model, no date. Excuse me.
is it a vintage piece, Kleiner?
I think it's a vintage inspired or reissue. I mean, that's what the 1960s is for. I think it's an old model that they're bringing back or something of the sort. And they have models with the big date because they're known for the big date. The TV looking watch I don't like. 70s,
It's too
whatever it is.
thick.
Yeah, it's thick, no, Timmy?
It's so thick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's way too thick. It's like two Oreos stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful watch. I like it. It's a big, imposing.
They have some
I don't think I have
oddball
the.
watches. Like, what?
Yeah.
Who came up with this? Like, what kind of psycho you have to be to come up with this thing?
That's the butthole watch, Timmy.
Yeah,
I was about to say I didn't want to, but
yeah,
yeah,
it looks like
the black dial of that with no date, I think is beautiful. I think if I had the same, a big wrist like Oshin, then I could probably get away with the 43 millimeter because it has the see through case back, right? a sapphire case back. They have a 39.5 mil version with the date at the 6 o'clock, but they take the beautiful movement with gold and whatever, and they just put a solid case back on it. And you're like, well, okay, thanks, G. So
Yeah. To me, I don't know. Somehow my brain is programmed to think of Glashutte as like a tutor to Rolexes. To like if tutor was Glashutte, then Lange would be Rolex. I
Yep.
feel like there's this type of relationship
Yep.
going on.
You're right.
fair enough.
Yeah,
But I don't
and
know. The Lange and Zune pieces I've seen are not in the under up and around $10,000. They're way more than that, unless I'm wrong.
you know that green panorama, green Glashutte pano date, I think it's called.
Yeah.
It's actually very sexy. It's one of the Glashuttes that I'll really hand it to them. They've improved a lot. Holy fuck! Look at this. Is a tourbillon version.
Who's
This
gonna
is
buy a Glashutte
insane.
tourbillon?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
know,
a
right?
different price bracket.
Timmy,
Yeah.
who's gonna buy a tourbillon Glashutte?
There's a lot of complications here that don't make much sense. I mean, look at this. That's a calendar, annual calendar. Okay. Look. Oh shit. Oh, you see this one right here? This is called the panel reverse. Because it's got the movement inverted, and the entire dial is basically 3/4 plate bridge with those Geneva stripes. There's actually Mike the Snake. I remember was talking about this watch that he really likes it. This is his favorite watch. It's funny. Anyways, what do you
Sorry,
think about
man. I
something like
still
this?
like
This is
it. I
crazy,
still like
right?
it. Yeah, it's bananas.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's unfortunately it's the money. They're not cheap. 14,000. Okay, gray market. This is like 10,000. Actually, it's a lot of watch if you think about it. It's a lot of watch for the money.
Timmy,
Mm-hmm.
can you make an ashtray out of this watch?
No, it's too small. You'll need like 3 of these.
Uh,
Well,
42 mil.
maybe if you smoke those what are those called? The super thin long cigarettes.
yes.
Yeah,
The
this is
Virginia Slims.
Virginia Slim. But yeah, but the green one though is like a legitimately good, like really good watch that I think competes against some of the top watches out there.
JDMTL. This is a regular ceramic ashtray from online. It's nothing special. It's like $20.
Oh fuck! Look at this one right here. Boom, rose gold, green dial. This is insane. Okay,
Timmy,
this is what you need to get, Kleiner. This is an end
Hey,
piece.
some people like things that are a little bit out of the ordinary.
Yeah. What do you think about this one, Tap? You think this is like a cheap Lange one? Should he just like forget about this bullshit and go for Lange?
yep. I will suggest Kleiner to go with Lange. Don't mess with
Well,
Glashutte.
again, for $14,000, I think I'd buy a race bike first. But yeah,
You know what? Let's see. Lange 1. Ooh, there's not a lot of options. Okay, let's go to European.
Yeah, European.
European watch company. They have a lot of Langes here. Let's see.
yeah, but I think the prices are nowhere near like 14, 12, 10, whatever it is.
Now, let's see what we can work with. Let's see. What's the cheapest one that they got here? Oh,
There's
it's too
16,000
thin.
right there.
Yep.
See it, 16, but that's Saxonia thin. It's very delicate. It's super high
But
end.
look at the movement finish, guys. Look at the
Yeah,
movement finish.
yeah. You can't wear it on a bike though. No motorcycles. Oof.
I'd be scared to wear that.
It's very
But
thin.
but look
You
at the
know,
quality.
actually, one of the viewers has this watch, I think, and I think he accidentally dropped it. It's a true story. He dropped it on the tile in the bathroom, and it cracked. The glass cracked.
Hmm.
Yeah. But Lange serviced it. I don't know. I think he had to pay like some big money. I don't want to, reveal who it is unless he can tell. He can share the story. Maybe he can send me a picture. Again, I would
Yeah, I
love
have
to
a
show it.
watch that needs servicing, and I'm just
So
so doggone
crazy.
lazy. I just need to call them and ship it. I'm
Hmm.
honest. So
What?
you know marathon watches, right? They're
No,
supposed to
but
be
but
like
but
super heavy duty and like military issue, whatever. I broke mine twice.
but wait, Kleiner.
Yo,
Actually, if you think about it, this is 16,000. You can get a Lange. You should just get a Lange, right? Like, it's why settle for Glashutte? Just get the Lange. Maybe Awesome Pawn is making some sense here.
right, but there
Langes.
is also a $10,000 difference between the 1960s Glashutte original and that $16,500 watch.
You mean in complication wise? Like it's a better complication?
It's a time only dress watch style, right?
Yeah. But that's the cool thing about it. It's the simple factor. Trust me, you're like that type of watch, a gold watch, is like for wearing once or twice per year, during those, big moments in life. You
Yep.
got a wedding or a funeral or
Board
a
meeting, Timmy.
or meeting Timmy or going to a watch event, you bring something classy or, dinner. Think about it. If you're going to go on a date again, maybe you're going to want to wear something like this. It's pretty cool,
And
classy.
and Kleiner, if you go,
U50 on a NATO strap.
Kleiner, if you want to go to a Masters in Augusta, you have to wear that Lange.
Oh yeah, well I'm not. I don't know if I'm fancy enough for Augusta.
Dirk Diggler, $2 super chat. Tim, would you help Sheen bury Forpy's body? Don't lie. I don't know what that means. King hilarious. 4P's wild card there. Oh, it's getting crazy, guys. I think I'm not allowed to talk about 4P anymore. We're getting into like life threatening category here.
Yeah. Just ignore that topic, Timbo.
Yeah, it's
Derek Diggler,
poison.
You may be a crazy person, but you're our crazy person.
Yeah,
Uh,
Dirk is
Look at
crazy.
that, beautiful. Oh my God, that's a beautiful watch.
no.
It's Kleiner. If you know what, I think it's Dirk. It's who flipped you against the Sheen. No, because like Dirk is always super negative about a Sheen. I don't know what it is.
Uh,
Like Dirk just has it out for a Sheen.
Yeah, no,
He's just
I've noticed. He's been at it for a minute.
he's been at it at O'Sheen forever. What the
Mhm.
hell?
yeah.
I like. What is it? What is it?
I'm sure he
Dirk.
has his reasons.
But do you know why
Yeah.
Duck hates Ocean, Timmy?
Why?
Duck was banned by Ocean in Thanksgiving last year, I think. So Doug was making fun of Oishin's house, and Oishin thought that he was making fun of her daughter, something like that along the lines. And Oishin banned him, something like that.
No. Shin didn't ban him actually for that.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
mute
I
myself for
remember
a
that.
second. I need to get something to drink because I'm really thirsty.
Okay, yeah. Grab a drink, guys. Everybody, go grab a drink. I would love to. I don't have any actually. Believe it or not, no alcohol in Timmy's house. I finished the last of the wine, and there's nothing left. We're dry as a bone over here. Oh, by the way, let me just casually put this on the screen. One of viewers is amazing Langes. Freaking tourbillon. This like pawn. See it?
That's James, not Timmy.
No. This is Russell. Uh,
Who is
it's
Russell?
like, yeah, Russell 996.
Oh, the British guy.
Yeah, he's got some good pieces there. He actually went swimming with his minute repeater Patek. He went into the pool.
And did it hold? Did the
Yeah,
watch hold in the pool?
yeah. Patek rates their watches to 30 meters,
Hmm.
right? Even dress watches. Patek somehow they redefined the definition of water resistance. Basically, aquanauts that were rated to 120 are now rated to 30, and all other dress watches, they're also rated to 30, and somehow they said, hey, no, this is legit 30, you can go diving. So he asked them, like, wait, what do you mean it's rated, like, the minute repeater is rated to 30, and they said, yeah, you can go diving with the minute repeater to 30 meters. So he's like, okay. Oh, okay.
So
Oh, he didn't go swimming. I thought you went swimming. Okay. Well, he
I
asked
told
him
you what
this.
I did with my Tag Heuer, right?
You should. Russell, are you
When
gonna
I
go? Oh, sorry. Russ,
I told you what I did with my Tag, right? When I bought it, because I didn't know any better. I
uh-huh.
didn't even know the rating or anything because I was on holiday. I was in St.
Yeah.
Lucia. So the ex-wife and I, we went like on this boat tour, and they were like snorkeling and stuff. So I just wore the watch and I went in the water and whatever, and I did whatever, and I didn't even think about it. I didn't know any better at the time. I just bought it because I liked it. But
Yeah.
hey, it's still kicking.
Oh.
I probably need to get it serviced in all fairness because that watch, I bought that watch in
Wow.
2008. So yeah, it probably needs a service.
Whoa. Yeah. Like that's like, you just assume this is something that I think people who buy, when you, like, when people first buy a luxury watch, they just like assume that because it's expensive, it's gonna be waterproof. They don't even know, like, they don't. This is not some stuff that people even consider when buying a watch at first, and
Yeah, I
then
just gave it for granted. I
yeah,
didn't even give it a
yeah,
second thought. In hindsight, I would like
yeah.
slap myself, but I didn't know.
Uh, uh, DTM21. Why can't Tim fathom that a grown man can make their own decisions? What did I say? What did I say that people can't make their own decisions? I don't get it. Of course, people can make their
Are
own
we still
decisions.
talking about Glashutte Original and
Glashutte
Langenzinger?
Original. Oh, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
of
still what we're
course.
referring to?
It looks.
I'm
Glashutte
just guessing. I don't know.
versus. Hey, you
Yeah.
know what? Lange says Glashutte on the Lange 1, Glashutte.
Mm.
But yeah, okay. I get it. No, there's a really, you know what?
It's kind of like how Elton buys some pieces that are like you normally wouldn't think. Because like some of the stuff that he showed on the stream, I never even heard of the Fabergé watch. I was like, what? I didn't even
Yeah,
know they made it.
Elton
But he
thinks
makes
outside the
those choices.
box.
Yeah. So, there's that. I don't know. To me, that's really interesting. Somebody that goes his own way, like, I like this, I'm going to buy it. I don't care. Because
But
at the end of the
Kleiner,
day,
Kleiner,
yes.
can I be honest with you?
Please, sir, go ahead.
So Lord with a passport. Elton has a different personality than you. You are
Mm,
you are based in Georgia. So I think for people like you and me, we should get conventional watches or big brand watches where they can be easily serviced and we aren't being hassled or harassed by the brand, the small brand.
Maybe.
it's
But
an
at the same
interesting
time,
way to look at it.
I don't know how long I'm going to be in Georgia for. There's a strong possibility I may be moving by the end of the year.
Oh yeah, moving. Okay.
Oh,
Where to? I don't know yet, but work is like that sometimes.
Now if you are moving
are
to New York,
you
Kleiner, then you can
renting
buy
or are
that
you
watch.
buying like a new house? Sorry.
I'm sorry, say again.
Yeah, are you when you're gonna move? Are you gonna, like, I don't know? Do you own a home or do you have an apartment, or are you renting now? Are you just gonna rent in the new place, or are you like buying or flipping a house as you move?
Well, right now I'm renting because I didn't think I was going to stay here as long as I have.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, and you're looking to maybe, I don't know, maybe get a
I
place.
do have some money set aside to possibly buy a place because renting is a complete waste of money. But with whatever is going on with the political situation right now, if I didn't have to buy a house until say February, that would be better because at least I can see where the interest rates are, where the economy is, what's going
Mm-hmm.
on. Because at the end of the day, um, politics is going to have an impact on the economy one way or another.
Oh yeah, you
So
think it's
obviously, I hope things work out regardless to who's in the White House. But the housing market right now is a little bit bananas. If prices go down, I'll be sorry for my homies that actually bought a place, but kind of worked out for me. So I don't know. We'll see. Because right now, a lot of single-family homes are, unless maybe Texas, a lot of stuff I would be priced out of. A friend of mine is looking at moving to Texas. I think the Austin area or something. He's looking at a home 325,000, which I understand for people who live in New York and Los Angeles and whatever. It sounds like a joke, but I'm an average person making average money. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, right now, it's you're right. United States housing market, it's like you can't make this up. It's just like the watch market. The price of homes were going up. People thought that the prices are gonna keep going up of these properties indefinitely, and I think a lot of people bought a lot of houses overpriced, and they bought them
Well,
as an investment, hoping to be able to keep flipping it.
okay, that's
And
what happened in 2008. It reflects the
yeah,
economy, though. The economy is not doing great, and therefore,
yeah.
inflation is very high. Um, I'm not saying, the reasons why or whatever, make your own conclusions. I'm just saying these are the facts, right? Inflation is high. Interest rates are really high. Um, Eventually, something has got to give. It seems like quite cyclical, to where, 2008 economic
Mm.
issues, about 15 years before that, economic issues.
See,
JMT,
dude, by the
JDMT, yeah,
way,
honestly, I would consider moving back to a small town in Italy once I retire, because I could probably stretch the dollar a little bit further than I could here. If I lived somewhere in the south, I could probably ride a motorcycle 10 months out of the year, maybe get some cold weather gear. I could probably ride year round. So honestly, I might move back to Italy one day. I don't know. Venice is not for me. I can't ride motorcycles. What am I going to do in Venice?
mm, Venice, yeah, and you need a motorcycle. You love your motorcycle.
Yeah, I do.
I think Italy is a perfect place, right? Because they have amazing roads. That's one thing the Italians they take really seriously. They take their infrastructure, right? The roads are
Yeah,
really good
a
quality.
small town somewhere in southern Italy, I think would be a
Yeah,
great place. I could just, go,
you know,
especially retired. I don't have to worry about anything. Go to the bakery and get me some bread. Go down to the butcher's and get me some steaks or whatever.
mm,
Go home, cook up some stuff, have a sip of wine, and drive around. And yeah, Rufus, great idea. Give me a little Vespa, maybe
yeah.
rip it up. Why not?
You don't need a lot of money saved up to move to Italy. I mean, you said you already have like a family house there?
No,
No?
no, no, no.
Oh.
But
But I heard there's some kind of you can fuck dude, like you can buy a house in Italy for $1.
well,
There's
compared
some
to
kind of a government program. Check this out. You buy it for $1, you just have to renovate it. And dude, you're like freaking skilled. You're not like me. You could fix the fucking place up yourself.
I mean, it's YouTube. You can
Build
figure it
yourself.
out.
Yeah, exactly. In the age of YouTube, you could just learn how to, put tile, how to do a bathroom, right? Put tile in the bath.
I had a friend when I lived in Washington State many moons ago,
Yeah.
who did that. That
Yes.
was his thing on the weekend.
Renovate kitchen yourself, right?
Him and his boyfriend, they would go to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
buy materials, and then just work on their house all weekend. And then he would come to work on Monday talking about, look what we did, and they show me pictures, and I'd be so
Yeah.
damn jealous because all I did was drink.
Well, dude, I think, especially if you can apply for this program, $1, dude, you should pay $1 to buy a house in Italy, and you could just chill.
Yeah, I don't know. My retirement is not going to be a whole lot of money, but um, I can move somewhere where I can stretch the dollar. Why not? Just hang out, be old, and tell people to get off my lawn.
if there
I'm
is
a
future.
pretty
I mean,
simple person. I don't really want, I don't want anything crazy.
yeah. Obviously, this is all depending on how this election goes.
I
Because
watch, I
if
watch,
we,
I watch a 65-year-old Tim and give you a two euro super chat.
yeah.
Remember me? I'm in Italy now. I ain't got no internet.
It's overrun. They were right. Trump was right all along.
Who knows? Who knows?
We don't know which way it's gonna go. Hey, it's like this timeline is very interesting. I didn't expect that so much would be at stake in 2024.
That's almost a
Presidential
threat in
election.
Japan. If you tell somebody, "May you live in interesting times," that's almost a threat.
Yeah. Because I
These
think,
are interest. It's the craziest timelines.
yeah, I think it's been boring times for a very long time. And I think a lot of people are just like, we're just bored. We want to have something interesting happen. It's
See,
been a
my
long time.
watch channel is pouring
I think,
salt in the wound, talking about retirement rocks. Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to get there. Okay, give me like 6, 7 years.
mm, yeah. Well, you have to think, what are you going to do I don't think in modern day there's really
I'm going to
so
learn how to read.
no, but there's so many things that you could do for social media. I think that's where retirement is actually, what you can think about it. Retirement is when you can go into politics, and right, because you could still like engage online.
Oh,
You could
don't
still
tempt me. I've
technically
been
do
joking.
stuff.
I've been joking about starting my own political party for like a year and a half.
Oh yeah, or starting a cult or a club. All right.
I'm not charismatic enough for a cult. You got to be good looking.
Mm, nah, there's not much. There's not much. You just need like a shtick or something. I mean, look at Forpy. I mean, he's doing pretty well with his
Yep.
Yeah,
cult.
but he had his teeth done. I can't afford it.
Yeah.
I'm spending all my money on motorcycles and tutors.
Well, you're gonna have to start saving some of that cash.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, that's
So
what the retirement is for, right? Like save it for
can
the
we?
retirement exit, makeover.
Oh hell no! When I'm
Yeah.
retired, I'm just gonna ball out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mm.
want to go out with a bang.
Are you gonna sell some pieces and just retire with one watch, or you're gonna
So
keep collecting? Yeah.
I thought about the. Um, I think if I add like one or two more pieces around, the same price range, about say 5 to 6 thousand, right?
Yeah.
Um, and then at that point, I would have not counting my Zins because I'll never sell these. I love these. These are just
Mm.
mine. Um, I may at some point consider, okay, maybe I can take one of the Omegas, um, and something else, and like maybe like put some money on it, but like try to maybe like I don't know, upgrade may be the wrong word to use, but get something different,
Mm. Mm.
because there are a lot of brands that I like and a lot of things I would like to try on my wrist, right?
Yes.
And it's one thing to go and look at something, and it's another thing to own it and wear it on your wrist every day and change the strap. And excuse me, you get to set it and play with it, and you know what I mean.
Yes.
So, yeah, there's a lot of things I like. IWC, Panerai for sure. Those brands I absolutely love. And again, I understand Tap was saying the resale value at one point. Okay, but again, maybe it's because I'm a noob, right? I'm a beginner.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like the watches I bought in the beginning, I mean, I'd be lucky to sell them for $20 at this point. The Christopher Ward, for example. But I'm not really
Yeah,
looking
that's
at
the
the watch like,
danger of the
okay, one
Christopher
day
Ward, right? That
right,
it's
but I'm
good
not looking at a
price.
watch. I'm not looking at
Yeah.
the watch as an investment. I'm
Right.
just looking at the watch as, okay, I have this money. I want to spend this money. I want to enjoy whatever I buy with it. And then if there is some residual value in the end, okay, that's great. But I'm not
Mm-hmm.
looking to make a profit or anything. It's not what I'm about. I
Yeah.
just want to enjoy my watch. And it's if if the money is that big of a problem, then why am I buying a watch in the first place?
Yes.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Now let's reframe it. Okay. I understand what you're saying, but let's reframe it a little bit. Okay. Let's think
Okay.
about it in terms of right. So right now you're thinking these are like these are just watches. These are instruments. That's the way you're looking at them. But okay, those things are great. All right. Now, here's another thing. You know so much about watches, right? That sometimes there might be you might see a watch that you can actually make money on, right? Like you could just be onto something, a watch might come out, maybe some kind of a Rolex, and you just get an opportunity to like, hey, you know what? You get a watch here that you could see could be valuable. You see value in it that others don't, maybe. Or you're just at the right place at the right time. There could be a time like that. And I think what a lot of people would argue is that, like, you know what? There's nothing wrong with like playing the game, right? And that's the next step. There's the game, okay? And so the professionals in the hobby, this is what they do. They want certain watches, right? Like, for example, look at this Patek Philippe over here, travel time, right? That's the watch outside of the game, right? This watch does not flip for a lot of money. This was actually, I think, you could get these 50% off, right? 50% off. That's value, right? Because you get a Patek Philippe, you get like a sports model because this is a pilot's watch, right? So it's like a weird offering from Patek. It's just real oddball watch. But what value? It's a flop if you think about it in right now terms, okay?
Yep.
Because you can get it so cheap below retail. But in the future, if things turn, this could become really good value. Like
Yep.
it could actually, you can make money on this watch. So
Okay.
like this is what like I think people would consider now playing the game. So first, you can like this watch. It's a kind of a watch for if you know, you know. Like only a certain collector would appreciate this.
Yep.
So like you could get it for 30,000 because you could be like, okay, this is you're parking 30,000 of your money to get a watch that not everyone will appreciate. It's very controversial. A lot of people will hate it, but you got it for cheap, okay? And you got it when it's during trying times, and if it comes out in 10 years that you could basically sell it for double what you purchased it for, then you know what you could do? You could trade it in and get now like a fucking 10,000, you can get a watch that you really wanted for basically half the price. Because look, you could sell it. Let's say you bought that Patek for 30,000, you would be able to sell it and get like this Breguet with a tourbillon, like if this is what you were really wanted and pursuing. So anyways, with this fucking monologue, okay, I'm sorry.
No. I understand
Did you
what you're
get it? Do you
saying.
understand? Like you play a game, you get a watch, and you sell it to trade into what you
No,
truly want.
I understand what you're saying. It's kind of what I was.
Okay.
It's almost what I was saying about have a few pieces and then consolidate a few and get a a little bit of a more interesting piece or whatever. But at the same time, I just want to play with them. I just want to touch them. I just want to have that
Yeah.
satisfaction of owning the piece, and then eventually I move on. Eventually I move on all the things. Eventually
Yeah.
I'll sell my motorcycle. Eventually I'll sell my watches. But like to me, to own this Omega may not be a big deal to most people, but this is an achievement for me.
Captain
Or
Kirk. Tim, is that before or after World War III? Wait, is that what we were alluding to? Is there going to be World War III? Is that what everybody is freaking out about?
haven't we been talking about World War III for like 2 years now?
Yeah. Jeez.
And nothing
Okay,
is
I don't
going to
think.
happen to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't hope so. I'm not keeping my hopes up. But for example, look at this.
Timmy.
Holy shit! We were just talking about the Patek, right? Boom, right here. Look at this. This is so much value from
Yep.
Patek. Totally sleeper, and it's actually freaking cool complication. Travel freaking time. White gold. It looks actually cool. Like all of those hour indices, they're like Arabic numerals, and they're filled to the brim with
Yep.
lube. So this watch lights up like a freaking damn it, what's that thing? Anyways, it's like a chandelier at
That's
night.
that's
It just glows. It glows.
that, that's $500 more than I paid for my car.
I
Mm.
know. No, but here's the thing. Like, if you
Okay, everybody
like
wants me to
it,
move to Venice. No promises. Okay, I'll consider it, but no promises.
then you don't even need to own a motorcycle.
Yep.
Well, wait. Would Shin
What am I
consider
gonna do?
himself
Get jet skis?
jet ski?
You can buy
No,
a gondola, man.
you could work as a gondolieri.
Oh yeah.
Learn how to row.
Well, they do have nice watches, don't they? So maybe that's what I
Yeah.
can do. Once I'm retired, I can
You
just
can
row a
wear a
gondola.
bluesy. You can retire with the bluesy. Just
I don't know if they'll accept me as one of their own. I'd
I
have to
don't
do
get.
research and blend in.
I don't. I do not understand retirement. What does it mean when somebody retires? That they're not working anymore? But, I mean, you still have to keep yourself occupied somehow, right? You still
Well,
gotta.
like
Timmy,
like when you have a 401k,
Yeah.
yeah, or retirement funds, and then once you finish your job, then they give you a little bit of money.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what's
but
the
what?
point? I don't get it.
I
Well,
thought you
maybe
were
I
retired,
guess.
Timmy.
Huh?
I thought you would know the experience of retirement. Aren't you technically
I'm
retired?
kind of. I'm kind
Shots
of
fired.
retired here. Yeah.
So somebody have me explain retirement because I'm not. Clearly, I don't have the vocabulary.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I guess when you cash in your 401, I get it. Look, when you no longer need like formal employment, I guess, right? But
Well, my current employment, after
yeah.
20 years, you qualify for retirement. And then if you work a little bit more, then you qualify for a little bit more money.
Hmm.
They give you a percentage of your base of your paycheck.
It's
And
pretty
then if
cool.
you work
You can
longer, then the
focus.
percentage increases.
So, but then you want to focus on some hobbies, right? When you
But yeah,
retire.
but there's also nothing preventing you from having a second career or starting your own business or
Right.
whatever it is.
Yeah. Like
Yep.
starting a small coffee shop in Italy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, literally anything.
Or
Oh
ice
no,
cream
those
shop.
go bust. You need
What about ice
something.
cream shop, Kleiner, in Venice?
A what?
Ice cream shop in
Ice cream
Venice.
shop.
Ice cream shop?
Yep.
No, how about this?
Actually, there's a friend I went to school with who married a guy in my hometown in Italy who owns an ice cream shop. And it's a lot more work than people think because they make their own ice cream. It's artisanal ice cream, and
Gelato.
it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ice cream, it's difficult.
I think they say gelato, Timmy, in Italy. Gelato.
Gelato. Yeah. I don't know. It's these kind of businesses it's hard to do because when you just start out, like it's a lot of stuff like if you don't sell all of it, it spoils. And if you don't have enough customers and it like to
And
get
if you eat all
customers,
of
you
it, you
have
get
to
diabetes. That's crazy.
yeah, it's a very tough gig.
Mm.
I don't know. It's
Yeah, I
very
love
tough.
ice cream too much. I would just get high on my own supply. That wouldn't work for me. I'd have to try something that I can't eat.
Hmm. I
Mm.
don't even know. Dr. Bob's Nightmare is asking is Ray bipedal unboxing? No. David and it's hard. It's hard.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, watch space is getting difficult. It's the watches are continuing to drop. Pretty
It's a
interesting
buyer's
too.
market, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
When things
serious.
fall, it's a buyer's market.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff, it's still holding really on. Like look at this Patek, 5230,
Yep.
38,000. That's really solid. It almost feels like it went up in price.
Timmy, Ray Ray is
Yeah.
asking for a link.
Oh, a link for Right.
Are those? I know what those are called when you buy weird watches and they hold their value. I know what they're called. Roman buys.
Roman buys. Ah. Look, there's some good deals here. There's some reasonable prices watches, right? There's some sleepers. It's actually, good time to buy. Look at this. I can't believe it. The new platinum Daytona with ice dial with diamond hour markers, 126,500. It's a really good indicator of like what's happening to watches. That's really high. Like I thought that these platinum Daytonas they would be like at retail value now, but they're still above. Interesting. Interesting. David H says market is bad. Even Patek AD is calling me now. Yeah. Patek, yo, they were really hard to deal with. Maybe I'll be able to get my 5167 now.
Hey, we lost the
Oh,
homie. Where'd he go?
oh, yeah, we lost
Elton.
Awesome Pawn. He had to go for dinner.
What's up,
But
boys?
hey, here we got Elton.
What's up, Big
Hey,
G?
Elton.
Hey, Kleiner.
Elton, how you doing, bro?
Good, bro, man. That Daytona has dropped like fucking like a stripper's pants.
Wait, which one?
Crazy, man.
Well,
Why? Who
like-
paid for it?
I mean, they were like, well, the Diamond Baguette one is like 85.90 new, so
yeah, they
What's
were
up,
really
Mr. Ray
expensive.
Ray?
dropped like mad.
Well, how much
It's not
was
that
that?
the market has dropped. It's just how it should be. Like, I don't think it's even how it should be right now. You know what I mean? It's too much. Like,
Mhm.
it's too much what happened. But
I
anyway,
seem to
Kleiner,
remember.
where are you in Atlanta, brother? In Georgia? Are you in Atlanta?
I'm south of Atlanta.
All right, yeah. I have a good friend of mine lives in Atlanta, so I go sometimes in Buckhead.
Well, if you go to Atlanta, you should reach out. I'll make the drive to buy you a drink for sure.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I just didn't know. But you were looking at the Glashutte?
Yeah,
Because
he's
it kind of
interesting.
actually when I saw it, I kind of thought of you because that's kind of like one of those
I
things
know
that
that
you would
watch very
buy.
well. I've seen it many times. I've considered it many times. You can buy that.
You know,
You can buy
when
that in the
you were
gray
just
market for
you were
good
just
value.
talking about the market correction. I seem to remember a YouTube video from a prominent YouTuber who was talking about a spike and was talking about things correcting back to the natural state of things. And at the time, it seemed to be quite controversial. And then look at where we are now. Something about straight lines on a graph. I don't know. I can't read very good, but
You know what I
what I
when I
mean.
buy a watch, I
Are you
expect to
picking
lose
up what I'm
money.
putting down, or does it hurt anybody's back?
No. We got you. We got you.
All right, all right, all right. Prominent YouTuber.
I do like. Look, I'm actually surprised how well Geo do within this. Like, they're in the Swatch group. Like, they don't push the other high brands at all. Like, somehow they do better than some of the other ones, right? But Langar, cool, man. It depends what you want. Langar not going to do those kind of funky things like that. You know, that there's a lot of green going on there. They're not. You're not going to get that from Langar.
Elton, what's your
Listen, the CQ Panorama date to me is more interesting than the Submariner. Okay, why I don't know, but the way the date is done, the way there's like two discs, and if you're a crazy person and get a loop when you sit at home and you look at those discs and how close they are and how they work, and you turn it around and you see that beautiful movement. To me, that's more interesting. Okay, I know the Rolex is like the watch, but I like that. I can't explain it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I
got a
agree with
super
you.
chat here from Tim G. Second Life, $5. What the fuck? You know you're retired when you cash in your roommate's 401k plenty early to buy yourself a Rolex.
No, that's when
Someone
you're a
did
sugar baby. That's when you're a sugar baby.
some people are out. They're out to get Tim G. Yo, guys, there is a conspiracy theory. They want to take down Tim G. They want to see him under the bus. I can't believe it.
Ray,
Hey,
so good,
hey,
so
Ray,
good. They
Ray.
named him twice.
Good
Hey,
evening. Good evening, gentlemen. Can you hear me loud and clear?
hey.
Yes,
Yes, we
sir. Yes,
can.
sir.
Hello, hello, hello.
Timmy, I have sorted out the sound and the delay issues.
Nice.
Hallelujah.
Finally, I am
Seriously,
I am in sync with the Timmy universe now.
the people, Ray, Ray. After the last performance, the people almost have had it with you. They're like, this shtick has gone too far. This Ray thing that he can't figure out his audio every single time. They have had it with this shtick, and
Timmy,
they,
I
yeah,
had it. I
yeah,
had it with it. It fucking drove me to non-alcoholic beers, man.
yeah, yeah.
I gave up fucking drink so I could fucking do this shit
Mm,
properly.
mm.
So, anyways, good evening.
Nice. It's good to have you in sync for the first time ever on the first try. Hey, I guess there has to be first for everything.
I feel like I've just been born.
Let's do it.
So, my catchphrase
Awake,
of the
hungry, and
day.
crying.
Hey, Lord with a passport, Kleiner, how are you doing, guys? Have we lost tap?
Yeah,
What's
he
up,
went
Ray
for
Ray?
dinner.
Okay, pity. Anyways, my catchphrase of the day, gentlemen. A swift but firm kick to the bollocks will
Hey,
sort out your gender issues. Now,
hey.
Facts.
I just want to get the feel for the watch community, guys. If everybody could do me a really big favor, go in the chat. I have a poll running. The question
why?
is, do you want to cancel Tim G? I just
But
want to
why?
see.
Why should anyone
Why?
be mad
Why?
at Tim
Why would you
Tebow?
do
No, no,
this?
no.
Why
I
would you
don't
do
want.
this?
I don't want to. I don't want to cancel. I'm on the side of Tim G. I love Tim G. He's a great character.
But you could do
He's a.
this to any of us now.
No, no, no. I'm not canceling anybody. I'm
But
just
you're
trying to
giving
understand
people the option, the
the
question.
option. No, but I'm questioning. I want to see what
No,
the hell is going on.
no, he's
Actually,
shoving a thermometer
no.
up the ass and getting the
The
temperature of the room.
thermometer. Yeah. Ray, I'm just trying to get the thermometer. I want to see if this is true or if this is if this is overplayed. Because there's stuff
Who
about.
are these mysterious days? They shall remain unnamed or
I
what?
don't know. I've been warned. Some
Nefarious.
people sent me messages
Okay, I
warning me.
refused. I refused to participate in
Oh,
that
you don't
poll.
have to vote. You
Okay,
don't
oh,
have
I'm
to
not.
vote.
I'm not going
Yeah.
to, Tim G.
Okay.
Tim.
Okay. Yeah. I
Um,
mean, listen. I canceled the poll. It's actually a resounding no. No, people don't want to cancel. The watch community doesn't want to cancel Tim G. So
Tim.
that's good. Yeah.
Tim. Steven says, myself and Ray are too loud and he can hardly hear you. I don't know if that's a consensus across the board.
Jesus, I've only got me sound fucking sorted.
Yeah, no, but he can figure it out on his. You can figure it out
Yeah,
on your end, right? Adjust the
Timmy,
volume still.
Timmy can do it on his master control. I'm sure.
I just don't.
Yeah, gotcha.
Hey, good to hear. You know what? Uh, it's good to hear. People love Tim G. That's great. That's great.
Not impressed.
Okay. What's up?
Sláinte.
Cheers.
Cheers. By
So,
the way,
Kleiner,
this is
you were saying you want to get
sparkling water.
Kleiner, you're saying you're gonna get a new watch. Is that what you mean?
Well, I like to look and I like to, I like to, look at my options before I buy a watch. It's gonna be a minute before I can afford it because I have some things going on.
What are you
I
after,
may have
Kleiner?
I may have to travel, and I'm also, saving money for a new bike.
What have you in
So,
mind? What have you in mind, Kleiner?
with regards to watch or with regards to bike?
Both.
Oh, bike, either a Kawasaki ZX6R
Mm-hmm.
with a 636 engine,
Mm-hmm.
nice and quick. um, because I realized what I would like is a little bit more ability to get out of to move forward quickly in case I need it.
Well, if I was,
Uh,
if
in
you're going down
traffic.
if you're going down that road, I'd look at the Kawasaki Ninjas. Their torque, low down torque, is massive.
Yeah, no. So I have a Ninja 650 right now.
Oh, you have the Ninja? Yes. Sorry.
Right,
Okay.
but the 66 is a four-cylinder and it's more
Four
like
cylinder.
performance,
It's
I guess.
motorcycles talk. I don't get it.
And also
Sorry, Timmy.
maybe a sport touring bike like 1000cc Kawasaki Ninja 1000 SX.
Okay, and
Watch wise, I don't know. I'm looking at Panerai, IWC, or maybe it is time for me to get a dress watch.
yeah, dress watch. At a certain age, you need a dress watch. I agree
Because
with you
I don't
there.
have one. I have a lot of tool
Yeah.
watches.
You need a
This
dress
is the
watch.
most
Everybody
like
needs a dress watch.
this is
Yeah.
the most like quote unquote almost dressy kind of piece. But maybe a WC, maybe maybe the Glashutte we're just looking at.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
even a Grand Seiko.
Oh yeah, Dingo Dave will sort you there. Go to Dingo Dave for advice
Maybe
on
even
the
a
Grand
Grand Seiko.
Seikos. Yeah, the Kleiner. If you're looking at a Grand Seiko, look at one. It's the dial is painted, hand painted, and it's of a lake at night time.
You're talking about Ichi, a Creator, or you're
No, it's
talking
not. It's
about the
Grand
stamped
Seiko.
one,
It's no, the Grand Seiko one, and I can't think of the name of it right now.
the
But
lake.
the lake, yeah, it's based on the ripples on the lake under Mount Fuji, and the actual dial, the coloring of the dial. There she is. Yes. Have you seen this one,
Wow.
Kleiner? Do you know this one, Kleiner? Okay.
No, I don't.
That's my Grand Seiko. Just to give you a heads up.
Yeah, I think the two that I've seen the most around are the Birch and the Snowflake.
No, yeah.
Which
No,
one's
this one,
Snowflake?
this one. You think the dial is black when you actually look at it? It's
Very
blue.
subtle.
Mm.
Yeah, it's subtle as fuck.
Yeah, something like that would be nice. It's a spring drive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's a
I
great
have.
one for.
Yeah, I have one dress watch, and that prick O'Malley, he fucking laughed at it when I showed it to him. He said, "That's not a dress watch." So fuck him, you know. I have one.
It kind
I
of
have one dress
is,
watch.
kind of isn't.
What the fuck does he know? Anyway, I have one watch, one dress watch, you know. And
Ray, careful.
What? Sorry, I swore. Sorry, lads. It's after midnight. I'm sorry, Timmy. It's after midnight. Jesus.
Oh my god.
I always wait till the after shed. After midnight, there's no children watching. Sorry for swearing.
What is going on, Elton? What is going on? What is this anti-Oshin movement that's happening? What?
I don't think it's a movement.
Whoa!
Okay,
You're Sky News,
right,
Timmy. Don't be Sky News here now.
All right.
There's no.
That's a nice Grand Seiko. That's a nice Grand Seiko.
Yeah. Easy. There's no movement. The only movements I join is a watch movement.
Okay.
What are your thoughts there, Elton, with regards to the brands I mentioned, Grand Seiko, IWC, and Panerai? I know they're quite different, but what are your thoughts?
Panerai, it's a nice watch. It's not quite for me. I like IWC.
What's your favorite IWC?
My favorite IWC, probably the Portugueser A-Day.
Portugueser. Yeah, good call.
They're quite nice. I like them a lot. Their complications are nice, but they're just a bit too thick. They're a bit too big. They do a nice green one. They've got some interesting pieces.
Hi, Elton. Sorry, I don't know if I said hello to you, sir. Sorry.
What's up, Ray?
Sorry, bro.
I would go for I like Grand Seiko a lot. They make very few watches. Very few of them would make it into Europe and into the US every year, so you would have something rare. But I somehow think they suffer from the same issue as Seiko do, high-end Seikos. There's just too many of these kind of. How long are they gonna just milk this dial ocean lake side of a mountain crap, like, you know what I mean? And
They
I have
came up
two of
with
them.
the
Whoa,
shtick.
Elton,
They
how
came
long
up
have
with the shtick. They're gonna keep doing it forever.
how long have Amiga been harping on about the going to the moon?
No, I
That's
get you. Look,
that's
man,
all we hear out of them. That's all
you'll
we
never
hear is,
hear me
oh, we
say,
went to the moon.
And
you'll
James
never
Bond.
you'll never
Sorry.
hear me say shit about any. I mean, I like all
And
watches,
Snoopy.
I have two of them. So if I say shit about a watch, bear in mind I have it or I've had it. Like I wouldn't
Okay, yeah,
say.
that's fair enough.
But
That's
they
fair
do.
enough.
There's a million of them, and I think Panerai do the same thing. There's a limited edition of everything. Like, of course, they're
Yeah.
limited if you make a new one. Like, so IWC, I do like. I have to say.
Yeah, Omega's in the same boat, aren't they?
What
Dingo
Elton is
Dave
saying,
says,
all watches are the same. Get a new hobby.
Dingo Dave would say something about SPGX 341 quartz. I don't know how I feel about high-end quartz movements, to be honest. I mean, I appreciate them. I don't know if I would own one compared to a spring drive or a high beat for similar money.
You know what, guys? I don't want to detract our like just endless avoidance of the topic of tonight's topic. I mean, I think there's some kind of we're
Of what?
avoiding.
Canceling Team G? I think we resolved that.
We're avoiding hassling Team G. No, here's the thing. I love. Look, there's a secret conspiracy to cancel Tim G. I'm not gonna stand for it. Let's not.
No,
Let's not
you can't cancel you can't cancel the walking hormone.
But they want it. There's people out to cancel him. I've been warned. Yeah. And I'm just here to say, hey, guys, if you like Tim G, show Tim G some love. Don't let him cancel Tim G.
This canceling culture is getting out of hand.
Yeah, stop canceling Tim G.
You're not all meant to get along, for fuck's sake. We think we're robots.
Exactly.
We're not robots.
He's a character. Let him exist. I get a kick out of it. He's a great guy. He's so funny. Really,
I mean, come on. He's watches.
Very entertaining. He's very entertaining. Okay.
He's got loads of watches. He's got loads of girlfriends. He's got loads of boats.
Yeah.
Lucky to have him.
Yeah. He's a funny guy. Very funny guy.
So Kleiner and both brands, and historically mainly IWC. I mean, I'm not saying you're going to buy new, but they do suffer from the fact that they are in the high end of the price range. IWC have always suffered from that. And I know people that work in the IWC organization that will tell you that. They know where they stand, like, you know.
Well, they're usually a little bit more reasonable on, like, I don't know, 24.
Yeah, like both brands would be. Well, they actually would be more than Grand Seiko. But
dude,
the quartz thing you mentioned there
kicks ass. Elton, look at this shit. It's manual wine. You can't hear me.
You're not too keen on the Grand Seiko, Elton.
No, look at this. This is like legit.
No, I like them a lot. a lot.
Look at this.
They're high end. They're dress watches, manual wine, precious. Like they're high end are next level, right?
Yeah. This is some next level shit right here.
That's next level.
I'm seriously impressed. Power reserve on the back, the manual wine, it's high beat. 11,700. It's a little bit expensive.
I wish more brands did that.
How much is that? Yeah, that's cool. How much is that, Tim?
Huh?
How much is that watch?
This one, 11,000.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Some of their high end, they go like to the 50s, 60s as a mid range. You know. They're quite cool.
You know what I think? This is what collectors asked for. Elton, right? Like this is exactly what collectors asked for. No date, manual wind, so that the hand is still kind of smooth. That's why they do the high beat. So it imitates a little bit of that spring drive.
Spring drive, right? Yeah.
It's manual wind. This is like everything that the collectors have wanted and asked for, and here it is. Yeah. It's delivered.
Yeah. But Kleiner, if I was you, and I'm judging from afar here, you're probably at a stage in your life or in your watch collecting where a Grand Seiko would be more suited. You're around watch people, you want to share the hobby, and I'm not saying buy a watch for others. Don't get me wrong at all, but there's nothing wrong with the two match. You like it, and people around you like it. So that's the best way I can put that.
Right.
And I think that's a watch to share the hobby with.
Right.
Tim G, second live, $5 super chat. You can cancel Tim G, but not his imagination. More Tim G, please. I love Tim G. He's a funny guy.
Tim
Really
G
funny
unit.
guy.
But I would say though, as a last point, I would
G
make sure your Grand Seiko's on leather.
unit.
I just see them as a dress watch, you know.
Right. I mean,
Right.
it's probably gonna end up on a NATO at some point, anyways, because it's kind of like
Yeah,
lights
but
out.
there's a few of them work well on NATO, like, you know. Tim, just you mentioned MB&F before, yeah? It's a cool brand. Even they're high end, not really for me, but I really love them. I think they're great. The Mad one, whatever the fuck that
Mad
crap is,
one. That mad
that
one.
is
I love it.
garbage,
I
in
love
my
it.
opinion.
Wasn't the
Ah,
Mad one more of like a marketing thing?
yeah.
Man, how is he? I mean, he's trying his best now not to associate the brand with that. Like, it's so thick that the
Really?
cool stuff that it does to read the time. I mean, you know Aaron that I was in Geneva with?
Uh-huh.
So he got one. What was the latest one? Was it the green one, or what was the
The
latest one he did?
green. They did the red one first, and then they come out with a green one.
All
Yeah.
right, so the green one. So it landed. He was like, "Oh, the watch is here. Can we meet for lunch?" I met for lunch. That afternoon was on Chrono 24.
He sold it that afternoon.
Wow.
But no, he didn't want it. He advertised it. Like, you know, he didn't sell that quick either.
Wow, I love them. I love the whole idea of it, the whole
It's
concept.
so big, so thick. It's just like, it honestly is like, if you want an MB&F, that watch is not going
Yeah.
to scratch the itch, because it's just on the other side of what an MB&F should be. It's just, it's too big and it looks like it was made on a budget, so you're not going to like it, like, you know.
But I think that was their cheapest one as well, Elton, was it? Was it a special
Mad
offer?
one.
It was made for the working class, so to speak. It was their cheapest one. Am I wrong?
Yes, brother.
Working
Yes, but
man's MB&F.
yeah,
Blue
but
collar MB&F.
it's so it's so big. It's so thick. I mean, Aaron has got like these rugby wrists,
He's a big lad, yeah. He's a big lad.
and he was like, "This watch is just too thick." Like,
Okay. I've never seen one in the flesh. Yeah.
is that a try up? Oh, that's nice.
Hey, look, this is some options here, guys. This is
When is this
let's actually
over,
make our
Timmy?
predictions. Let's
Timmy,
make
how
a
mu-
prediction.
We're into day 3. Am I correct? Yeah, we're into day 3.
day
So is
3.
it running for a week, or is it?
It's been look. I postponed it twice, so we're day 5. It's day 5. Us trying to go through this.
Okay,
We're not. There's
that.
no rush, actually.
No.
There's no hurry. We're not in a hurry.
No,
What's the rush? There's no new watches. Okay, so.
No, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah. I'm enjoying every single minute.
There's Arnold and Son again.
Stuff.
I guess those donations pay off.
Yeah.
Shame, man.
Look, people could actually. I mean, look, people could super chat to motivate us. You know, right? That it kind of forces us to talk about this stuff. So, how about this? We'll do a $5 super chat. We'll have to talk about the next watch on the list. Right? There's a list here, and we have to talk about it. So we look. I'll look. You know what? We at least have to. No. He just dropped off by accident.
Sorry, Dan. Sorry.
You're back.
Welcome back.
I was just saying, hey, people could super chat to motivate us. $5 a watch. We do have to cover like at least a few of these. Look at this, Armin Schramm. There's some exciting new additions. Elton, what's your take on Armin Schramm? Oh, and we have Private Gentleman. Private Gentleman, sir, welcome to the show.
I mean, look, I said this a while back. Like, we're watch mad, right? I very rarely see a watch that I just don't like.
Yeah.
Like, it's not for me, this watch, but I do like it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those brands that lives and breathes to do something like this, because if they didn't, they'd be in the background, right?
The case looks like the Sinn that we were talking about earlier. You know, the Sinn with
the
556
pearl dial, right? The case looks exactly like that Sinn.
It's a cool watch.
Yeah,
it's a cool watch.
I think it's got some special things there too. Like,
but when it comes to stuff
patent
like that,
bullshit.
like your Beauvays and like there's other brands which are just gonna like swallow these guys whole.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a massive power reserve, is what it is.
Yeah, I agree with Tim G's brother there. It's a busy dial.
Yes, but it looks like super advanced though, right?
How
Like
much is that watch?
32,000. 32.
That's the
It's
Cyberpunk 2042
look,
watch.
you can get this, or for this money, maybe private gentleman, maybe your audio is not working. We can't hear you at all. I mean, for this money, you can get a Royal Oak, same price at retail if they were to sell you one. So what would you, it's like, but the Royal Oak you could get for this money wouldn't be as technologically advanced, I guess.
Yeah, but everyone has a Royal Oak.
Right.
What's the joke I've missed here at all, gents?
Hey, Anthony. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Hi. How are you, gentlemen? How are you, sir?
Hey, how are you doing, Anthony?
How are you doing? Yeah. Good man. What's the joke about Tim G? This poll. What's this crappy poll up here?
Well, I was just trying to see it.
Go on, Anthony.
No. Look, you can't do that. You can't do that to him. He's a distinguished gentleman on the channel. I'm sorry to tell you what to do with your channel, but you can't do that to him.
That's why I was saying I was trying to support. I was trying to show some support.
I'm with Anthony on this. I'm with Anthony on this.
Yeah.
That's a bit like taking a piss out of the king. You can't do that.
No, we're not taking a piss, and it was actually proven that actually people are on Tim G's side.
Yeah, in my humble opinion. Yeah, that should never have been in the question at all.
Well,
look,
there's a conspiracy going on.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that. No, he's top drawer here.
Yes.
Top drawer here. I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, we've discussed it. We've discussed it, Anthony. We've discussed it, and Timmy realised, and we've moved on. And I totally agree with you. Don't let it upset you. Let's have a good night.
Sir.
I think I thought I just wanted to put it out there because there's, like I'm kind of, there's been attacks against Tim G in the chat, and I just wanted to say that hey, I see what's going on, and we're not going to stand for it. That's all I want. That was the point of it.
Okay, you wanted to clarify.
Can I have a humble opinion, please, if you don't mind?
Sure, please.
Yeah. Look, any more negative waves on the chat regarding Tim G? Can we have the moderators remove them, please? We can't have that anymore.
Well, he's not that sensitive. He's
a big boy. It's not a question of sensitivity. It's a question of respect.
Right. Well, he actually. Well, no. He has a wrench. Actually, he's one of the moderators. So, and you know what? Yeah. He didn't remove it because he doesn't care. He doesn't care about that.
A very private gentleman. Sorry for interrupting,
it's
sir.
All cool. It's all cool.
Sir.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. I just want to. I want to come out with this now and get this over and done with because it's getting a bit out of hand. If you're old enough and big enough to go into a pub and order a drink, and you want to hang out in the pub with the men, man up, come to the pub. So if there's anyone out there who thinks these little comments in the chat, bang away. It doesn't really bother us anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know the two golden rules of special forces. I don't need you to suck your own eggs in Grandmother's Day and to try to teach you. You know the two golden rules. Number one.
Remind me, please.
Number one, never draw your pistol unless you have the complete intention to use it.
Use it.
Number two, don't go and shoot somebody and regret it afterwards.
Interesting.
It's no good pulling a bullet on somebody and then going, oops, I shouldn't have done that.
Well, there's no bullet. Are you talking about me? I don't think that was
no. I'm talking hypothetically. I'm not into any individual person.
Okay.
I totally understand.
I love Tim G. I love Ray. I'm beginning to warm very much to Elton as part of the pack. He's a top man.
He's weird.
Great guy.
He's fucking weird. Don't go near him.
Kleiner is an absolute class act. And I tell you what, he's done so well on the chat tonight, holding his own. Never mind, yes. I've been listening to you all night. Absolutely amazing, first class.
Yes,
we have got to focus moving forward. The enemy is not in the ranks here.
I appreciate your private gentleman. I just wanted to say.
Okay, and Anthony, I totally get where you're coming from, sir. When Timmy put up that poll, 10 minutes before you joined us, I did protest, I let him
didn't
know.
mean it
Oh,
that
no,
way.
Timmy. Yeah,
I didn't
Timmy, let
mean
me
that.
finish. Timmy, let me finish, please. Please, let me finish, sir. I don't have a sound delay tonight. I'm fucking delighted. So, anyways, and I protested. I didn't agree with it. But then I listened to Timmy, and he wanted to clarify. Now, I was upset that that question was put up in a poll. And my first statement was, you could do that to any of us. But he wanted to do it to prove that the community loves our Timmy G. And I think the poll was 72%.
Exactly.
So it took me a few minutes to digest it. I got angry. I got upset. And then I heard him out and I realized he wanted to prove a point that we need Tim G here. And that fucking shows you fuckers that questioned his loyalty to the show. Over to you, Anthony.
Yeah, thanks very much. I want one message in the chat regarding One Day Retro, if I may be at liberty to say so.
Okay.
I was a Liberal Democrat for 25 years. I was a party member, a heavy payer and donator to them. I was in the centre of the Liberal Democrat movement, not to the left or the right. I also represented them in local government at a very high level on a housing committee, looking after $30 million worth of housing to social care people. I left the Liberal Democrat Party after a dispute 5 years ago, and I joined the Conservatives. Now, I'm on the very, very far left of conservatism or republicanism. I'm what's known in conservative circles as a wet, if anybody can remember that, in Margaret Thatcher's day. Okay, so I'm a very, very far left conservative, not to the right or to the centre. Yeah, now that means I've got conservatism with social justice in mind. You know, now for him
so you're like
for
socially
anybody,
liberal, fiscally conservative.
Yeah, within reason, but it's people first. I'm a people person. People come first. So anyway, that's just to answer his political question there.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ray, that's a very good explanation. I think I'm with you on board there.
With what? With what? Sorry.
Yeah, with what you said 12 minutes ago about the chat. So I'm with you on that one. Without
okay, I just wanted you to clarify.
Without appearing to be obsequious about it or fawning to you, I agree with what you did 12 minutes ago. So I'm on board with you on that one. But I'm hurt about Tim G. I can't believe anybody would go down that road at all. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry to have derailed the chat. Okay,
no, but that's what's happening. Guys are coming in and they read something. I give up reading the chats, Anthony, because they're just assholes.
Some people took it the wrong way and they tried to. But you could see it, but there's certain. Anyways, look, I just thought.
And I'm gonna. Sorry, Timmy. I'm gonna
show that maybe Tim G was doubting himself. You know what?
Okay.
That's also a thing because he's been attacked, and I didn't want him to doubt himself. That's why I thought, hey, you know what? He'll see it. The numbers prove it. But the numbers don't prove anything. Even if the numbers said overwhelmingly that Tim G is like 99% disfavorable, I still like Tim G. And he's always welcome on the show. Yeah.
And my last point on this whole subject is, Anthony, like just a prime example of what you just did. You want to hear a military term? Do not give the enemy ammunition.
Yeah, definitely.
And you just gave them a shitload of ammunition there, and that's all that was.
That's all. No, Timmy will tell you tonight. I gave him a revelation that's going to be a big blockbuster bomb for them.
Oh, yeah, sorry, okay, but as I said,
that's coming in a couple of months. They won't have any ammunition because their powder keg's going to be blown into smithereens. Don't worry about it, So, but that's a secret that's coming on the show soon. To contribute to the drama, that is. But there's so many people on board this team. All right, once we can get them all on board, even ones that I don't particularly get on with, they're still part of the show. And in my opinion, and
Oshinomali, by the way, tons of people write bad stuff about me in the comments, but I would never ask him to ban people who
Yeah, well,
said
if
that
you
stuff.
remember, I backed
Yeah.
Oshina in an issue with Fake Daytona, and
Mm-hmm.
then I got hung out to dry afterwards. You know,
Right.
I
Well,
came out of the woodwork for the first team. I backed Oshin to the hill, and then I absolutely got slaughtered by Fake Daytona and the colons, the cronies. You know, yeah.
yeah. Well,
So
I try not to take sides. I'm
well,
just
but I
I try
mean,
to be
well,
neutral
we
observer.
don't want you to, but I mean, look how
Right.
it turned out. You know,
Yeah.
and actually, I think Oshin's a bit incorrect there. He's got to a point now of where I think critique towards him or his channel or what he does is shouldn't really be tolerated, no matter whether it's an open forum or not.
I'm a
You know,
diplomacy kind of guy. I think this is why a lot of people hate me, because maybe a lot of people would have expected me to maybe ban Kleiner, for Sheen or whatever. Because we see, like, there's people that just like to create drama, right? And that's what they would want me to start doing. But I'm more interested about finding out what the issues are, because if Kleiner has a problem with the Sheen, then you know what, maybe more there's a lot of people who have problem with the Shin, and maybe if we find out, then we could fix the misunderstanding, not just for Kleiner but also for other people. So anyways, that's just the way I try to think about this stuff.
With
critique is
Anthony, with
okay,
with
as I
Anthony,
said
Anthony,
before, if it's justified. But when it's born out of jealousy, envy, and as you said earlier on, vitriol,
Yeah, there's a
then
lot of people who
you can't.
unnecessarily and spread all kinds of ridiculous rumors about Oshin. Like, it's just over the top. It's ridiculous. And so and you know what, I wouldn't blame anyone for falling for the nonsense, if they don't know exactly kind of what happened.
okay,
Hundred percent.
So
Yeah, hundred
Anthony
percent.
and Avi, a very private gentleman, I'll agree with you on certain points here. Okay, Usheen has a massive ego. It's called Lenny, right? And he sometimes cashes in checks that he cannot fucking afford, and his husbanded illusions of grandeur gets to him. And I'll agree with you. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
but if someone is willing to go up on stage and give their opinion, their view on stuff, they're ready
yeah,
to take flack back.
yeah,
And
yeah,
anyone who does do it, let them off. It's called Speaker's Corner. Let them get up on the box and talk. You don't
yeah,
have to fucking agree with these people. You can actually totally disagree with these people. But until you get up there and do what they do, you don't have any fucking right to judge them people. Now, is there any chance we can get back to watches?
yeah.
that's a very
Sorry.
good point. That's a very good
Yeah,
point that you made, Ray. Thank you so
yeah.
much for
Okay. Yeah,
clarifying everything in such simple terms.
yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Well,
Elton, work it out there, Elton.
if my opinions don't gel with anybody's, then I apologise for that. Then, okay.
Don't
So I'll leave it
apologize.
there.
I don't
Can I
apologize. Don't
can I
apologize,
do a quick
Anthony.
mic check? Can you still hear me?
yes,
Thank you, Kleiner. Get
go
in
ahead,
there, son.
Kleiner.
Oh, sorry. No, I
Okay.
just wanted because my headphones died, so I had to
Oh,
do a quick
I'll go off
switcheroo.
now. I'll see you again. Okay. Take care. All right. Thank
No
you.
Anthony,
problem,
don't go
gentlemen.
off in a scorp. Don't go off in a scorp.
I'm not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was just going to have a sip of a cup of tea.
Well, why don't you stay on
Yeah,
and
stay
get involved with
on.
us, man? You're
Well,
allowed to get
we're
angry.
yeah, yeah.
Anger is
Okay.
an emotion. Anger is an
Well,
emotion, by the way.
yeah, 100%. But as I said, I think I've exhausted what I wanted to say.
Well,
Okay,
It's
I'm
what
not.
it,
with
You
the
haven't exhausted me listening to you. I'd listen to you for a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
longer if you change the
yeah.
subject.
It's just it was just a personal opinion. That's all. So
Cool.
okay.
Yeah, well, there's no need to go out and bang the door. Stay with us,
Mm,
man.
Stay
okay.
a little while. We're not
I'll
ending
put,
Yeah.
yet.
I'll put the kettle on.
Yeah. Well, just to finish here, it's just so that everybody understands. what the Shane was talking about. So
No, my
I'm
watch
just gonna
channel.
read full.
No.
I'll just read full comment here just real quick. Tons of people write bad stuff about me in the comments, but I would never ask them to ban people who said that stuff. This is an open forum. Mine isn't even as open. Asking for banning it isn't cool. Yeah, that's the cool thing. I think that what I like about the show is that I try not to ban people for unnecessary stuff. And it's that you could really get the read of what's happening in the watch community because like you're responsible for what you say. So some people don't like it, but hey, Oshin is pretty cool. He kind of understands it. I think maybe uh it helps him understand some stuff. Because
Okay. Your
if I
name
could
is.
interject,
Please do, Highliner.
Yeah.
I changed my background in honor of our Irish friends.
Hey, there we go, Dubliners. And by the
So,
way, Oshin was in the chat mentioning that he actually read the book. He
this
knows some
is
stories too.
obviously the unbeaten classic.
The Green
Probably
Irish
reformulated.
Tweed.
This is an amazing fragrance.
E. Stewart Hall, $5 super chat. If nobody had a problem with Sheen, then he wouldn't be interesting enough for anybody to be watching. Wow, what an interesting point.
Timmy,
Boom. It's like watching a car wreck.
I know your name is Tim Wright, but like we all make mistakes. We all make faux pas. None of us are perfect.
Right.
Nobody is perfect.
Exactly.
Okay? Everyone makes mistakes. It's human to err. Yeah. Okay? Everyone's entitled to opinion. So just move along. The world is fucked. At least let us lot fucking stay in the one boat together. You don't have to all get along. Go to the other end of the boat. But fuck me, we have a nice little community here. And enough of this bitching and shitting and slapping.
Very good
point. Fuck off to fucking Archie shit and all that crap. We're just getting into it and the shit's starting again. I can see it happening. Happens every time things are going good. Fuck dogs, the lot of you.
Yeah. Thank you. Well said, Ray.
Sorry, Kleiner. I interjected.
Yeah, no, Ray has
No, I just wanted to clarify my change of scenery here.
Oh yeah, this is in honor of the Irishman. That's incredible.
I also don't think Green Irish Tweed is and I don't know a lot about Ireland, so I'm sorry if I get this wrong, but I don't think Green Irish Tweed is very reflective of Ireland. It doesn't smell like alcoholism.
Oh.
Sorry, Kleiner, could you say that again, please?
But that's...
It doesn't smell like a drinking problem. As a joke.
Okay, I'm just getting used to your sense of humor. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry if it offends anyone.
I'm not offended. I have a great sense of humor.
No, in general,
Okay, cool.
I don't know how to. This could be misunderstood in a really bad way.
What, the joke or the scenario, or my little picture?
Just the whole setup there. It's
Hilton, when are you going to the casino
read it
next?
in a really disrespectful way, or in a really kind of edgy funny, like edge lording, like you're really edging this one, okay?
I don't think we're using the term edging correctly.
Okay.
Or maybe I'm on the wrong website.
Hilton, when are we doing the casino again?
Okay.
Whenever you want, Ray.
And tomorrow night?
We can do tomorrow, yeah?
Let's see how it goes. I need a distraction.
Good man. What about that Arnold and Son?
We get big. Yeah, we win big tomorrow, brother.
I think it's too expensive at retail, right? On the gray market, these are going to be great pickups, though. No? Yes?
There isn't even many on the gray market because
not yet.
People bought them to sell them.
I know. Not yet. But maybe in the future. Oh,
but there's a lot of new ones like with dealers, that they were sold on.
Oh, but hold on a second. Look at this. You're not gonna believe this. Armstrong and Arnold and Son, they look almost identical. I kid you not. What the fuck? Look at this. It's like the same watch. It's just slightly different. This hobby is. This is not good. This is not a good look for the hobby.
Becoming like cars, Euro boxes. They're all the same.
Hey, Stephen Monash, thank you so much for the $3 super chat. And Tim G's brother. And wow. Upvote for Remy. Guys, give us an upvote. We're actually talking watches now at this point. Let's go. Let's go. Arnold and Son Longitude Titanium. Let's see here. Let's see this thing.
For remake.
Ooh, that's Arnold and Son. That's a great finish on the back. Dirk Diggler, $2 super chat. Paul, who is more sensitive? Oshin, a very private gentleman, or Andy Binns? This is evil, Paul. It's very evil. It's more sensitive. I mean,
some weird undertones in this show tonight.
I don't know, Tim. I'm still stuck, and I'm a child, but I still think it's hilarious. You said nice finish on the back. I haven't heard that in a minute.
Yeah.
Tim, you trying to tell us something?
Yo, this is definitely Andy Binns, guys. Who is more sensitive? Definitely Andy Binns. I had to block Andy Binns. I couldn't take it anymore. He was threatening me. He said there was a queue of people to kick my ass in Northern Ireland. I thought it was cute. It was funny for a long time. But then, I don't know, just one day, I just thought, what if he means this for real? Like, what am I going to say to police? Like, what do I do at that point, right? So I thought, man, Timmy, this is not healthy.
You just say he slipped in the shower, officer.
Yeah. And then he said he was going to do it. And Paul and Forpy had to call him, send the ambulance. It's too much.
Just to clarify, if you have to report this to the police for safety reasons, if you get attacked by a gang, it's a gang beating, not a gang bang. Okay, there is a difference.
It's a gang bang.
No.
Tim G is the most. Andy Binns is the most sensitive one. That's definitely.
Could have guessed that.
Yeah, that's definitely it. That's the answer. Andy Binns. I'm gonna hear from him now.
Kleiner, get rid of that book and read Ulysses instead. You'll have a good laugh at Ulysses.
I know that one.
Have you tried?
So we don't like James Joyce.
Go for Ulysses. Go for Ulysses. I think you'd like it.
Okay. Well, if we don't like James Joyce, then we don't like James Joyce.
Yeah, try Ulysses. It's a better read.
That's a great choice, actually, that one. Here we go. APIZ, £5 super chat. Elton and Red are my favorite panelists. Oh, look at this.
That's cute.
Elton. It's pretty cool. £5 from APIZ. Elton is new. You're a new character. You got the status of being a character. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Incredible. So what, you think you like this back? Watch? You like this back? Oh, sorry.
You like this? Tim is lonely and he's trying to tell us something.
Where's roommate? Where's the roommate?
The roommate, she's coming home soon, so
okay.
We don't have a whole day here. We gotta get through these watches, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, watches. Watches.
Yeah, we're talking watches. Shit.
Okay, how's this? We like this better.
Yes, spunky hunky. I am relaxed.
Whoa. Yeah, look at this. Okay, what the heck? Pure sapphire. Yo, I'm sick and tired of these sapphire watches. I had it. There's every brand already made. It's an old shtick, right?
No.
How much is this? 45,000. Get the F out of here. 45,000, my ass.
That's a sapphire case, right?
Yeah. It's just there's too many. It's Richard Mille already did. Hublot did. Bell and Ross, even freaking Bell and Ross. That's the last brand that you expect to make a full ceramic watch. They did
There
one.
was one. There was one we saw in the ladies section that had a sapphire case. No.
Yeah, it's too late. I vote against sapphire case. What? Where? A ladies
Yeah,
watch?
but that
Yeah.
watch
Oh
was
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
cheap.
like
That
the
was
one
like
we
a
saw
few
Yeah.
like the
grand.
first day.
You're
That was a
right.
few grand.
There's a ladies
Mm.
piece. Yes, ladies piece right here. Boom, right there. Saziu. Look at that shit.
Yeah, that thing is
You're
ugly
right.
as sin.
It's ugly, but it's fraction of a fraction of right. That's 3,500. That's nothing for a full sapphire, and they expect 45,000. Get out of here.
What's the Ming doing in there, Timmy?
It's
Why is there
it's
a
too
Ming
expensive.
in there?
Why is there
Why
a
is there,
Ming?
why is there a
Well,
Ming in there?
because they released the lightest watch of all time.
The lightest.
The lightest of all time. It's so light. Look at the
What
back.
weight?
It's
What's the
skeleton.
weight? What's the weight
The
of it?
weight, it's almost nothing. It's like the weight of the air. It's gonna weigh. Here we go. It's 3D printed core. Hold on. What's the weight? Oh, it's 3.98 grams. 4 grams. Yeah.
4 grams.
It's insanely light. 4
So
grams. You know how light
in
that shit
case you
is?
don't have a kitchen scale, you can hold some. You can hold the watch in one hand and the other thing in the other.
Would it be lighter than that?
A platinum one, it's way lighter. It would be a quarter of that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a feather. Right, okay.
Show it.
Sorry, it's
Yeah.
just, the
That
Casio
was
F91.
yeah, Casio. Yeah, this actually maybe even less than a quarter. It's like 1/6 of that. It weighs like truly nothing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They I had a chance to hold it at Dubai Watch Week. So, but it's like last year. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's all very delayed. Still, it's a good watch. Thank you for clarifying that one. Oh my God, there's so many great watches in this year's competition. It's actually I don't know. Is it gonna get better than this? Is it
I'd
gonna
like
get? Yeah.
I'd like a non-Swiss one to win it. That's just me personally. I'd like one that's not in Switzerland. I'd like an outsider to win it. That's just being the underdog.
Dirk Dickler, $2 super chat. I sold 4 grams to Elton. Yeah, that's funny. Beauvais, we got okay. So all right, that one with the sapphire case, that's an out, right? Like I don't know. For me, it's a total no.
I have a question to ask if anybody can listen.
Yes, yes, private gentleman.
Have I missed something in the title? Is it the Star Wars Appreciation Society evening?
Is Ray dressed like a Jabba? What are those things called?
You know, the Jedi. I missed the Jedi costume. You know.
Okay, sorry. Okay. I have the window open, Anthony, and where I live, we have a lot of mozzies and midgets, and they tend to bite, and I can't smoke enough cigarettes to keep the fuckers out.
No, it looked so cool. It was really, sort of appealing. Sorry.
It's protection.
Yeah, just Elton has to change his name to Sith Lord with a passport, and then we'll be fine.
Sith Lord. Oh man.
Good question, Anthony. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Star Wars, man. I hope they save it. Please bring back the good Star Wars. But anyways, guys, sorry, I hate to bring it back to watches. I know anything. Okay, no, we got still there. Bulgari, Barn. His watch is not even worth bringing up too much. Bulgari, the thinnest watch. Do people like that? Like
I call them the Bulgari Piatto. They're like a plate, man. They cheat.
It's just
Piaget ruled that arena.
Too thin, right?
Yes,
I don't get it.
yeah. Piaget, you're right, Elton. Piaget have them.
Cheats. Like the watch is so wide and big.
It's not something I look forward to in my watch.
Unwearable.
Right? It's too thin. It's like a wafer.
What I mean is like, you put on an Altiplano, and it's like 39 mil. You can wear it, and it might be like half a mil off Bulgari, but Bulgari is so big, massive. You know,
Right.
I think for me, Piaget ruled the arena of the thin watches because they make wearable watches, and,
I mean,
and they're
what the
thin. You
hell?
know? Anyway, they're not my thing, both of them. Like, I prefer
Yeah.
Piaget as a brand, but
Oh, yeah.
they just
Piaget, that's
it's too big.
Piaget is really underappreciated. Piaget is such a great brand. Tim G actually really likes the Piaget Polo. He thought that was one of his like a good
Cool watches.
beater, right? Because rubber strap, 40 mil. It's like the Nautilus, but something different. Because it's like Nautilus overplayed.
Yeah, it's a nice watch. It's really nice.
Yeah, let's see what else we got here in this category. Hey, there's this new brand Fleming. Like that's I think is this made in America? I think actually. Where are they making this one? Did you hear anything about these guys?
I got 45 grand.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, 45,000. There was a big push for this watch. Like a lot of
Fleming. Where are they
yeah, there's
from?
a lot of promotion. Hodinky, Monaco, everybody's been spruiking this brand.
Where are they from? To me, what country?
Who knows? I mean, they're not.
Does it say
Doesn't
there?
really
No.
say. No. Let me see. I'm trying to find it, but there's just so much
Fleming.
fucking. There's a
Fleming.
wall of text.
Fleming.
Yeah. Maybe people in the chat can let us know. There's no. There's nothing. Actually.
Sounds English.
Okay. You know what? Let me open an article about this because it's actually Fleming. It's a big promotion on this one. Fleming. Let's see here. The Hodinky seriously went really into depth. Like, look at this freaking. Look at this. They got like a guilloche dial version and tremblage version. Freaking wild stuff. Look at this. United States based independent. Yeah. There's been a big push for this brand. Look at this. It's a lot of quality. I mean, it looks
Look the part.
really good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it's
look
this
good.
Is this
teenagers.
a California-based brand?
Jeez.
Are
Yeah.
they bull? Is it a bullhead? Is it a
Yeah.
bullhead? No,
Well,
no. They're the lugs. They're not. Are they? Oh,
the
they're the
lugs.
lugs. Sorry, I thought it was a bullhead for a second.
Yeah, it's something bullhead kind of like, right?
It's just the way the lugs on the top.
Manual wind. Yeah, look at this. Let me just see where the movement is. But you see it like big push. They just came out of nowhere with this kind of watch. What the fuck? This seems almost a little bit unbelievable. No, there's no price, nothing. Shit. Right? Like
I thought I saw something like maybe 2 years ago about a California-based brand that was trying to do something similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish I remembered more.
Go up a bit there, Timmy. Just shows the back of it again, please. Just go up
the
again.
Back? Yeah.
Just go up a bit. Up a bit, please.
It's pretty good finish, right?
So in-house movement, fair to say?
By the looks of it, it's definitely. Yeah.
Interesting.
Let me see it. So the movement features traditional hand finish. Oh, caliber FM01, developed by renowned independent watchmaker Jean Francisco Moichon. What the hell? And his team at Chronode. Oh, it's the Chronode. The movement features traditional hand finishing and semi-skeletonized bridges and barrels, allowing you to see how much wind has been given to the two barrels. Interesting. And has 7-day power reserve. There's a power indicator on the back. I mean, it's a lot of watch. It's a very interesting. Okay, so it's from Chronode. And who is Chronode? Let's look this up. Chronode.
It's a nice watch.
I think
high end of the price range. Look, it can be done. Look at Grunefeld and look at Carry, right? It can be done.
Oh, Chronode, they do movements for Hermes.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about Chronode like a week ago, maybe.
Elton.
Yeah.
What's up, Ray?
Have you seen any of the McGonagall watches? Have you looked at McGonagall's watches? And our two Irish lads here.
Yeah,
that's
they're nice.
That reminds me of McGonagall's works.
This is a big possibility.
Same look. Look, it all depends on what stage in your collecting career you are, or life, should I say, and what your career is like, what you do, and what circles you move in. Like, if you buy that watch and you're forever trying to explain about it, you've lost. Like, it's not that cool anymore. So,
Yeah, you shouldn't have to explain art.
if your collection has a Gronefeld in it, or a high-end Leopard or Fabergé, like, and you've got that, it makes a lot of sense.
Gronefeld is what's up. Yeah.
But you know what? Just something interesting for the guys, because in Geneva, I always wanted to have this chat with them. Actually, and I got a chance to at the Lange boutique, you know, and I had a good chat with the guy there, and they are pretty much independent when you look from the outside, but they're part of Richemont. And I just had to ask him, like, in black and white, and he said, look, unofficially, he said, you're right, yeah, we're part of that, but our deal is that we do our own thing. So, you know, because out of all the brands, Lange kind of do what they want, really, like, in a way, you know. They operate
hands-off approach, full on. They just don't touch it. They just let them work.
Fears have a watching.
I mean, you can tell from their releases. Fears are there. I mean, yeah.
Wow, Fears.
But what do you think about the Odyssey? Wasn't, I mean, I was thinking that maybe that's Richemont told them to do it. The Odyssey, the Steel Sports. Or do you think they felt like, oh no, for the brand to survive, they needed it just to get through the time?
They've done like a couple super rare, super collectible steel. But what my point is, if they were controlled by Richemont, they'd be making integrated steel watches by now, and they're not. Like, so they're
fair point. Yeah.
Okay.
Very private gentleman. Any take your fancy? Anyone tickle your toes there?
Oh, sorry, my wife was tickling my backside.
Put him down, woman. Put him down, woman. We're doing watches here.
Yeah. Yes. She asked me to go and play golf today. I said I could only do a hole in one.
Watches, Anthony. Watches.
Yeah, I got to the I got to the bar at the golf club. There was a nice bird working behind the bar. I said, "Would you like to come out for a drink later?" She said, "What about my husband?" I said, "He wasn't invited."
Pick a fucking watch, Anthony.
I quite like the if you scroll up again.
The Fears. I think this is a London watch, right?
It's British. I like the show part very much.
Oh, the show part. Sorry.
Yeah.
Show part, really?
Yeah.
You're mad. You're a madman. That's an odd. Well, it's an odd skeletonization. It's very controversial in my opinion. Look at this, right? It's so weird. Look, like no other brand skeletonized their watch like this. It's something's off about this.
There's something that jumps out to me about that watch. Yeah.
It's not so much a skeletonized dial as it is an exposed kind of movement, right? So
yeah. I would agree. Yeah.
It's a cool watch.
Yeah.
Very odd. I don't know.
If you took Chopard off the dial and you just showed me that watch, I would say it's a Hublot.
Hublot.
I like Hublot as well. Hublot.
It looks like a Hublot. It looks a Hublot to me.
Parmigiani, all those watches, they're all coming back now. So watch, wait, and see.
Very controversial. I thought you would have selected Fears though, because that's their homeland-based company with very interesting design here. Actually, oh, here it says England on the dial. Actually. What a weird dial. I get it. This is not everybody's cup of tea. But yeah. What are you, as an Englishman, does this mean anything? I don't get it. Please, private gentleman, help us out.
No, I mean, Fears has been on the watch forums for the last 2 years. They've been doing the shows.
Yeah.
And you would have to speak to a guy called the Time Bombardier. A fellow called Duncan. Lovely chap, and great show as well. I mean, he would bring you up to speed on those, and
so this is a specialized dial.
So yeah, it's not really my thing. I mean, I don't actually know what they're doing to that. Is that some type of guilloche cutting? Is it?
Oh no, it looks like some type of comic book style type of print. like
Yeah,
little
it
dots.
looks like a low resolution photo. Is this watch in honor of pixels or?
Oh yeah.
Could you zoom in on
Like when you
the
take a picture with an old
video?
Nokia and it looks like that? I
Okay,
don't get
so
it. It's confusing the crap out of
hey,
me.
I'll read it. I guess. Oh, wait a second. This is what the. It says in the description. It says the dial motif evokes snow falling on pine trees around Tahoe and the Palisades Tahoe Sky Resort in Northern California.
Yeah,
What? It's a resort limited
you wouldn't have
edition.
guessed.
What?
I want what they're smoking.
Yeah, a Tahoe, a lake resort. This is so high end luxury. They're appealing to like some kind of a very exclusive group of the, I guess, people who like to go on a resort, ski resort in Northern California. What a Jesus. Very okay. I guess. Listen, it's, you know what, for people who go to, ski resorts, it's a great vacation. I mean, if you guys ever go to ski
Snow
resorts,
in California.
huge shout out. Like, that's expensive hobby, right?
Yeah, I went to Bulgaria skiing once.
Yeah.
The second
How is
day,
it?
second day, I sold all my gear and spent the rest of the money on the hookers.
Yeah, you see it. It's cheaper. The hookers
Yeah,
are cheaper.
yeah.
Yeah, and skiing, you could. It's dangerous. Skiing or snowboarding, it's great. Don't get me wrong. It's freaking
I don't know what
amazing.
kind of hookers you know, but hookers are dangerous too.
It's like going.
Allegedly. I wouldn't
It's
know.
like going
Allegedly.
down a double diamond, right?
Yeah, Irish people shouldn't be skiing anyway.
But
Oh dear.
I
Why?
used to go skiing with during like to get away from school. We had like ski trips, so I would go on those.
No, you'll always spot the Irish tourist in a ski resort.
Yeah.
He's the one wearing the Aldi and the little skiing outfits. Yeah.
But I do not understand how this dial is a ski resort, snow ski resort. Get the F out of here. It's just
I know people
California
that
dial with a weird print.
sorry, like I know a few of them, and a few of them that move around the circle. I don't think they buy peers.
Someone's lost the plot there. What's going on? What's happened? What's happened?
What is it?
Elton, what's happened?
Elton, what happened?
I said I know a few of the lads that have fears, and a couple of lads
Yeah.
that are just considering it.
This is a collectible.
Yeah,
I think there's only 25 pieces.
Yeah, they're a high end watch. They're
Yeah.
a high end watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a luxury piece. It's actually really kind of interesting. If you think about it, what an oddball and weird type of fucking dial is this? It's so weird. It's kind of cool. You know,
It's like that pin cushion. It's like them pin cushions that you can put your hand through next to face, or
yeah,
it's cool. It's different.
snowed in. It's snowed in. Oh, you know what? It kind of looks like. Imagine if you're looking out the window, and window got snow all around the corners of it. This kind of it kind of could look like if you squint.
Frosted look.
Yeah.
No,
If
you
you
read there, it
squint,
says it's simulating snow falling on the trees in California. And what's interesting, the 1 and 2 and 10 and 11 are Roman numerals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
California. It's California.
So,
And it's
nice.
the shape of a Panerai. It's like a dress watch Panerai, 40 mil. It's cute. Anyways, we're spending way too much time on this one.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's great though. It's great. It's huge promotion for the local watchmakers there in London.
I like the Garrick. I don't think it's going to be cheap though, is it?
The Garrick. Okay? Let's take a look at that. Here we go. It's 31,000. 31,000.
But they actually make good watches.
Yeah.
And
Look
that's
at
interesting.
that. Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
nice.
Real chatons, not fake chatons like Tim G keeps going on about that the new 1908s have fake chatons. This is real chatons.
That looks like something Christopher Ward would bang out.
Yeah, where is this made, by the way?
Christopher Ward vibes.
Yeah, a little bit Christopher Ward. Elton, do you know where these Garrick watches made? Is
I'd
it
say they
Swiss?
make. Sorry.
Yeah. Are these
Yeah.
Swiss made? The Garricks? Garrick. Wild
I mean, that's
looking.
cool, right?
Yeah, it's
Mm,
kind of insane. It looks like a face. You know, the subdials look like eyes, and the balance wheel looks like a mouth. It looks like the watch is yelling in excruciating pain,
you
like
see,
ah, like kill me
so,
I would
so
now.
say they make them in house. Like I'd say they make everything in England. Like
so somehow
Oh, it's
somehow
English made. What?
somehow that looks good. That looks right. Whereas the last
Hold on a
one, there
second.
was too much happening
Yeah,
on the dial. Where there's a lot
yeah.
happening on that dial, but it's more pleasing to look at.
Uh,
I don't understand. There's a lot more going on, but it's a lot more pleasurable on the eye compared to the other one that had a lot. Not the Fears one, the one
yeah.
previous to that. Even though, yeah, that's nice. You could look at that all day.
What the hell? I can't find where they're made in. Doesn't really say. But the case is stainless steel. Oh, there's yellow gold and white gold. 42 mil case, 11 millimeters thickness, 100 meters water resistance. It's pretty good. It's all very,
for me, that's good
yeah.
British watchmaking, like it was
Mm,
before. Like
Is it
Fears and
British?
Fears and Bremont are not like from. They're not really for me.
Uh
Um,
huh.
and I think I'd say that Fears watch is not loved within the Fears community. It looks too much like a Panerai. They don't buy Fears for that. Like,
Fierce, yeah. It's an odd looking one. What an
but the
odd
Garrick
look.
is cool. Like
But
that's
there,
like a George
I
Daniels kind of Roger Smith type of thing going on. I love it.
I really like the Fears with the salmon dial. That one
I
kicks
mean,
so much
everybody likes
ass.
that one, right? That the brand
Yeah.
picked up after that one. Yeah.
Uh, I mean, I could learn to love
But
this
why
one
is
as well.
Fears
It's
making a
so
watch with a
oddball.
Californian-based jewelers and they're emulating snow falling on the trees of Northern California?
It's man, it's you if you wanna if you wanna just come off as an elitist, that's when you get this one, this limited edition.
What kind of snow they
It's
talking about
kind of
here
cool. It's
in
just like saying,
California?
"Hey, I'm an elitist. Sue me."
Yeah, I don't know. I prefer the
It's
Garrett big time, even for the money.
I get a kick out of this. What about this Grand Seiko? You were Elton. You were a big proponent of Grand Seiko. Here they are
I like that watch.
in. You like it? Yeah, it's great. It's got everything, but just it's 12,000. They're asking a lot of money
Do you think?
now. 12,000. It's just the Grand Seiko. They should be 7,000 category. Come on.
I'm sorry. What's new about this compared to
This
the
one?
Well,
Birch
actually,
or the
the
Snowflake?
Garrick
Or
watch is made in a factory about 50 miles away from where I live in
which
Norfolk.
which one, Anthony?
Garrick,
Garrett.
Whoa,
and
really?
they're named after counties of the United Kingdom.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they and they're handmade and by two chaps. One of the gentlemen sounds like a chap from Europe. The other one's a British gentleman, and it's very much like sort of a lesser priced version of the two big haute couture designers in the UK. That's about the best thing I could say.
Hmm. That's
Beauvais,
very cool.
Beauvais are English, Elton. Am I right? Beauvais. Are they
Beauvais?
Eng- are they English to me?
No, they're like where the castles are. Like
But Austria,
one of those secret, very king kind of king queen, like one of those countries in Europe where they still have kings and queens.
well, correct me
It's a
if I'm
very
wrong.
special kind of country.
Correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe Anthony might know this. Rolls Royce, don't they use the Beauvais watches on their dashboards in Rolls Royce and Bentley?
Speaking of royalty, hey,
I
Kat,
in my next
welcome
lifetime,
back.
maybe I'll
Hey,
get.
Kat, where's Beauvais from? Do you know?
Um, uh, Beauvais is from the heartland of my brain. Beauvais
Oh,
is you met the daughter.
yeah, yeah,
What's his
Audrey.
Audrey? So aren't they in Switzerland, Beauvais? I forgot.
I wasn't sure. I think maybe they're
But
like in one of the neighboring countries there on the border.
But before we get into that, whoa,
Yeah.
bring that, go back up again.
Okay,
wait,
go
no,
back
no.
up.
Hojima Osaka is a very famous watchmaker. You're ignoring him.
Wait.
There.
Oh yeah. Well, that's next. We're going to it. Yes, right
No.
after Grand Seiko.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
Just
they
to
are.
answer Kleiner there.
They are a Swiss canton watch based in the Fleurier region.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
a what? A what? Say it again.
Yeah.
Beauvais?
Yeah, from the Fleurier region of Switzerland.
Oh, you see, what is that? What is the Fleurier region?
I think it's one of the cantons in Switzerland. You'll have to look it up.
Okay, it's complicated, right? It's not just as simple as that, right? It's an interesting place there.
Funnily enough, they were originally registered in London in 1822.
Yes, I thought so. That's why I said Rolls-Royce still use them today on their dashboards, and you can actually take it, and you can take it out of the dash.
So that would confer with the so the same with Rolex. Rolex is known historically as a British company. It only went to Switzerland for financial reasons. So that would confer to what you were saying about the use of them on the control panels of the Rolls Royces. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Anthony, for being here. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Cheers, man. Cheers, brother.
Exactly. It was founded in 1822, 1st of May.
Now you've Googled it now.
that was around.
I have, I'm reading it up. Yeah, definitely. I'll probably Google it 100%.
Yeah, fair play, mate. Fair play. Thank you.
Was that around
but Garrick are made in England. I'm sure of that for sure.
That was around my birthday.
Garrick. There's some good spread of different countries entering into.
Because what was confusing me was I was expecting Rolls Royce clocks to be Smiths based.
No.
But they're not.
No. They use Beauvais from day one.
Very nice too. Yeah.
And you can also take the watch out of the dashboard and carry it away with you, as in like a stopwatch or a pocket watch.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm not reading that here, but yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
Hi, Daniel. Hi, Mr. Katz.
Hey, hello.
Hey.
Beauvais. And Audrey was very nice, right?
She's actually going to be at Watches and Wonders.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Watches and Wonders. Watch Time New York this October. By the way, Daniel, you're coming to Watch Time?
I don't know.
In New York. Oh, think about it. Maybe you want to come to New York or Vegas, or you want to go to Vegas?
No, I'm not. I'm listening to what Sean said. If I do anything, I think I might do New York because,
it's too much. I get it.
Just to go for a couple of days. No.
Yeah. But maybe if you change your mind, you never know. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Cool. It's still, but New York. You're coming to New York almost definitely. Because we're gonna be having dinner, and I need like a couple of names of people who I just want to make sure if you want to come, I'll put your name down. Secure.
Another interesting fact about the word Fleurier. Yes. It was a municipality in the district of Val de Travers, in the canton of Neuchâtel in Switzerland. On the 1st of January 2009, the former municipalities of Barres, Butz, Couvet, Fleurier, Les Bayards, Moitiers, I can't pronounce, Nuraghi, and Saint-Sulpice and Travers merged to form the administrative district of Val de Travers. So what it was a number of municipalities all combined to form one district in Canton.
Okay.
If that's
it's very political, you see it? Yeah.
Wow.
I told you.
Wow.
I told you it wasn't just.
My father would have loved that, Yeah. It's in the northeastern district of Switzerland.
Yeah. It's very interesting there.
That kind of makes sense because I think back in the old days, a lot of watchmakers were by habit. I think they were farmers or they were whatever they did during the springtime. And to pass the time, they used tools and fiddled around with things. And one of them was making watches in the
Yeah.
small.
It's a great gig. I heard
Well,
it was a great gig.
it's the same with gondoliers in Italy. Oshin might know this guy, but one of the most funniest gondoliers on the pack is a mate of mine called Roberto Bonga. And in the winter time, he blows glass at the Murano factory.
Oh, no way.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
he only does the boats during the 8 months of the hotter periods. You know.
Interesting.
It's a
Where
great
there's
gig.
overlapping of the same kind of I get it.
Yeah. Maybe he could do a limited edition of
Burn.
like some kind of glass blown something for Oshin's.
Well, it's
shop.
actually quite funny because his birthday is March the
about it.
12th.
Yeah,
and I know
maybe
that
he wants to do a
Daniel's
collab
March the
of
8th.
vases, a collection of vases,
Yeah.
5 pieces, limited edition.
Yeah, but I'll add something else.
Yeah.
There is traditionally, we see these examples of these traditions. Back in the days, there was a guy named Tim Wright that he used to hike, and he had a hiking video, hiking this and how to hike, and now he blows his horn on video.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, Daniel, I love you.
Hey, the story doesn't end there. That's just that's like in the middle.
Oh,
in the middle part.
In the middle.
Daniel, is it true that your burn on your left wrist actually happened? You were removing your new tattoo. Someone told me.
Well,
I heard you had regrets with the new tattoo, so you tried to burn it off.
I love it, but and I would go with it, but everyone know I'm lying, so it's too late on that one. I think like with the story early, Ray.
Yes.
Then we could have some fun with it. And
we could have worked on that one, brother. We could have done a little routine. Yeah.
We can
tattoo gone wrong.
Massaged it for sure.
Okay, I want to know where this burn watch comes from because the spelling has me interested to me.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen or ladies. I'm gonna bounce.
Yes.
Because I haven't eaten yet and I have work in the morning.
Hang on, Kleiner.
You wanna hang on like 10 more minutes?
Aspetta un momento. 10 minuti.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
cool. Let's all.
I thought you were gonna finish at 9.
No. We'll go through. I usually do 3 hours. So we're already over time. So and actually, I think if we put our minds together here and focus, we can kind of know see what's going on here. We're almost actually done with this section, so we can choose our, choices. What do we think? Who's going to be the winner of this year's?
Hang in there, Kleiner. I want to talk to you.
And I've got a few more minutes because my assassins don't come to get me until.
Yeah. Jesus.
Kleiner's our bodyguard. Yeah.
You can pick your friends.
What?
James Bond.
You can pick your friends, but you can't pick your family.
Tim. If you scroll down, I think second to last line, there's something with like spirals. That one, all the way on the right. What is that?
This is the trilobe, and that's a very interesting concept. I used to really not like these watches, but I've since learned to like it. It's like actually like a good value watch. This one, for example, is 26,500. Now you have to take in consideration it's gold. There are cheaper models made of steel. So this one, if you look here, it's got this little star. It tells you that that's 10 o'clock. And then what you do? Oh no, wait, sorry. Oh no, it is okay. 10 o'clock, and then it's 5 minutes. So 10:05. You see how?
Yeah.
So that's how.
You know what that reminds me of?
Yeah.
You know that oil-filled watch with the discs in it?
Yes.
Resonance?
Yeah,
resonance.
Resonance.
Yeah.
Resonance. Oh,
yeah.
This one is actually fully automatic. It doesn't have the oil in it. It's just standard automatic, as you can see here. Micro rotor movement.
What's in the smallest subdial to me? What are them two? Are
It's
they
the moon
moons?
phase.
Moons,
Yeah.
the moon phases, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
What's his face and Sons? Which one is this? Which company?
Trilobe.
Oh, Trilobe. Wow.
Trilobe. It's a very odd company there. They're
I like that. I
yeah.
like that.
They also have this version with running seconds, and the running seconds is pretty cool because that disc moves very fast.
There's a video.
I don't know.
there.
I don't know if I would buy it even if I had the money, but that's mad interesting
Yeah.
to me.
You can get these as a bargain on the gray market. There's lots of Trilobes. Let me just Google it here for you.
They have one of the
Trilobes.
business boutiques in the the independent section there, Timmy. You see, do you know that section in Geneva?
Yeah,
Say
check
again,
this out.
Elton. Say again, mate.
Sir.
Like they have one of the busiest stands in Geneva.
Oh yeah.
With mad following, yeah.
Yeah, the subdial to me.
Oh, that's cool.
It looks like a boat propeller. I thought it was a boat propeller at first. Sorry.
This one is 9,000. As you can see, it's very similar. 10 hours, and then here you got seconds going super fast in this opening, and then minutes over here.
Oh, that's very unique. I like that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
9 grand.
Yeah, and that's not a like, you know, you were gonna spend 9 grand on the Glashutte, but now you could see how, you know what, there's alternatives. There's other interesting ways to go about this hobby, huh?
There's a world of things I don't know. That's why I watch you.
Fuck yeah, that's why we do this every single night. You know, we arrive, you know what, we start out rocky there with the whole thing.
Hey, listen, I started off watching Roma Sharf. I think I've come a long way.
Yes, exactly.
Wait a minute. Tim,
God bless him, by the way. Nothing against the guy.
Tim,
but we have a Daniel Katz.
What do we arrive at?
Yeah, facts.
Tim, what do we arrive at? You said we arrived. What do we arrive at?
At watches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you say
we arrive at a
right.
consensus, some kind of consensus.
Daniel, very good.
I'm just, my mind's going crazy, so I just get confused sometimes.
Medication time.
Not quite. It's just my acid reflux.
Okay.
Hey, well, guys, we got 5 more minutes here. I don't know. I think I showed you as many of these watches here as I could have. For this complication, you guys, do you have any standouts from these? Is anything anybody wants to give me? Look, there's a Voda line in here, right? Is
Hublot, is that a hearing aid from Hublot?
Hublot. Oh
like
my god,
hearing
yeah,
aid. Hearing aid.
Yeah. That's actually the watch that Bamford and Nick Folks discussed first on their new show.
How are you even supposed to wear that? I'm too dumb to understand. Oh,
it's a pocket
I'm
watch
too dumb to
reimagined.
understand.
Yeah.
What?
It's a hipster new way of looking at watches. Yeah, bro. And then when you get home, you put it into the stand that magnifies it and turns it into a desk clock. What the fuck? Yeah. Holy shit. 80,000. Look, there's a video here. It's a new way of thinking about watches. Get your mind blown right now.
Okay.
It's an art
piece.
Yeah. It's like ice.
Ice. Okay. I just want to get back to Trilobe for a second. I want to say something about them.
Whoa, it's like a pendant. You wear it like a pendant or a pocket watch.
That's a pure hipster's
and it's a quick
watch.
change strap system.
It's a hamster's watch.
Yeah. Who would that be for? Who would that be best for? Anyone, I guess.
Michaela. That'd probably suit Michaela.
Michaela?
Oh, look at those
it's too
logos
bling.
on the back.
No, it's too bling.
I think an Atmos is better.
DJs.
Yeah.
Would you buy it,
have to be a
Elton?
DJ.
JLC Atmos for like 12 grand.
Aye.
Carry that around and magnify it at home for 80 grand.
Yo, I mean, Elton, you could make this watch cool. Like, if you get it, people will follow suit. You can actually turn the brand around.
Okay. I wonder, do you remember last year at a few awards ceremonies, some of the stars, if you want to call them that, were wearing neck chokers with the watch.
The neck choker.
And a
Yes,
neck,
that
like Rihanna, I think, had
Rihanna
one.
did it. Yeah.
And I'm wondering, is that where they got the idea from? I know it's not, as in goes around your neck, but I'm just wondering that inspired them.
No, just
Possible.
people need to do something because they're just going to die of death if they don't.
Yeah, too much
There
money.
was something similar in the women's watches where it's supposed to be like a pendant or something, and we talked about it for a while, and it was like very small
Yeah.
and strange looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused.
Any standouts for the men's category? Look, maybe
Look, the best watch is
you're
not gonna
you're
be
an
great.
IWC fan. What about, look at this ice blue dial, white gold. It's
The best
too
watch is not going to
ridiculous.
win here. If that's the case, Carry or Louis Monet should win. But it's going to be like a kind of.
What do you think, Elton? Elton? You voting? Are you casting your vote for Voutilainen?
Man, look, just before we do that, do you know how many watches Raymond have made that have copied Patek over the years? If you look back, there's another one again. I don't know. Bulgari won't win anyway. They passed on the torch to Louis Vuitton. So Louis Vuitton is the new Bulgari. They'll win categories because of the money, right? But
Yeah,
they might.
but they're not in this category, luckily.
Bulgari.
Yeah. Oh, Bulgari.
Oh, yeah. I don't think.
Actually, no. I don't see. Is there Bulgari here? I don't see Bulgari. There's Piaget. Where the fuck? No, there's no Bulgari.
Shit, I've lost my sound.
There
There's
it
no.
is.
Oh no, there is. Okay, this ultra thing. You think Bulgari is gonna win this? No,
No, they won't anymore. I
they
think
won't.
they passed on that torch to Louis Vuitton. I don't know.
But but there's no Louis Vuitton in this one. So Bulgari could. There's a chance that they will. But the Fears might. Oh, sorry, not Fears. Fleming. I could see Fleming winning. Maybe this Japanese weird thing.
Hajima.
Whoa.
Japanese weird.
We got audio feedback. Oh, that was Ray again. Okay, that could be Parmigiani. My vote, I'm casting it for this new Parmigiani, Toric. This I've seen this watch in person. It's like a big turnaround for what Parmigiani has created so far, and like it's so good. Sorry, I'm just speechless for how amazing this new Toric thing is. It's extremely high quality for the money from Parmigiani. In fact, Rolex should have bought Parmigiani and should have made this should have been the 1908, the new 1908.
And it does look quite good in its minimalist way, but it's got minimalism. I'm going to sound hypocritical. Minimalism with pizzazz.
Minimalism with pizzazz, exactly.
High quality.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, we can hear it in the background. Sorry, Ray. I don't know what happened.
How much is the polo?
This should have been the 1908, the new 1908.
No, Ray, that's it. Your audio is done. Sorry, we're ending the show. I don't know. We'll figure it out on the after show. Final vote. Ray, no, your audio is done. I don't know what's going on. I can hear feedback
Just
from
go
Ray.
with the mat shit, right? I'm going for the mat. I think the Hublot might win. Just for
The Hublot. Whoa, because how radical it is.
Like,
The great guess. Kleiner.
No.
Yeah, all of this is way, way, way above my head, man. I have
1, 2,
no idea
3,
what.
4, 5.
Like,
No, I've lost it.
some of this stuff is way too advanced for me. I don't know enough.
No, I mean, if anything, if any of these watches stood out, particularly to you, I mean, it's good to get your opinion.
That Arnold and Son, I think, looks interesting. The blue dial next to the Seiko looks interesting.
Let's see here, Arnold and Son.
It was like towards the top.
Yeah, with the power reserve at 12 o'clock. That's a weird way to do it.
I think that's interesting.
Yeah, steel sports, titanium.
But again, I'd never heard of this brand before Elton mentioned it.
Which one?
The Arnold and Sons.
Oh,
this goes to show how little I know.
Yeah.
Well,
this is a lesser known brand. Yeah, you're right. It's
a
great
blue...
back. Look at this.
Fuck. Yeah, that's gorgeous.
21,000. Holy fuck! It's actually reasonable.
It looks like it has a quick change. Is that a quick change?
Yeah.
For the
it is.
for
Those
the,
are buttons
the bracelets,
for quick change strap system. Correct.
Cool. I guess to me it's cool. And then the blue one that was next to the Seiko was nice.
I'm gonna put in my 2 bits on this.
Uh-huh.
I call it a tie for me
Uh-huh.
between the Hajima for just the presentation of the Hajima blue green watch, and
Oh shit, yes.
and
Yeah,
and the,
that's the one I was talking about.
and the Trilobe for making a watch. They took basic, escapement movement of the back. I mean, it's a wind up watch, I guess, in the back. But they just recalibrated where everything was to make it look like an $80,000 watch in the back. It's
Which
a
one?
great.
Sorry, which one?
That's the Trilobe.
Oh, the Trilobe.
And,
Okay.
and which you went up and
Yeah.
down on, and you sort
All
of.
the way at the bottom too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's amazing in just the way the
Oh,
architecture is. And there are other
really?
pieces, not that one, but there are other pieces where you're talking about, okay, maybe a little too expensive, but somewhat accessible. €10,000
Yeah.
looks like it's a
Yeah.
$7,000 watch. So yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
I really do appreciate them playing around with time for. That's all about art. About
This
the way
Daniel,
we
this
look at.
watch on the gray market could be like, its retail is 26,000, but it could be like 13,000 in the future.
Well,
You'll be able, or
some of
10,000, yeah.
Yeah, some of their pieces might be less. It's about getting
Yeah.
the other piece. You don't have to get this one.
Yeah,
So
exactly. You can get
yeah,
any, and there's no rush. I mean, if you love the watch, then you'll buy it and you'll keep it forever. But if you can't afford it, then you know what? Secondary market for this one is very cheap. It's a great. You're right. Like, it's a great
yeah,
watch to consider.
and
Yeah.
we'll leave aside the fact that forever for me might be 2 more days, but
Oh, let's hope not. No.
I hope not.
Hell no. We love Daniel Katz very
Yeah.
much. We hope he stays with us for a very long time.
Okay.
They're out to get Tim G. We can't lose you to natural causes.
Right.
Did Private Gentleman bug out? Did he?
Yeah.
Did Private Gentleman bug out?
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Kleiner. So for your final choice, what was your final choice you submitted?
Yeah, like I said, the Arnold and Son or the I forgot what it's called. The Hajime, I think, the one blue
The
dial next to
the
the Seiko.
Japanese.
That one. Next to the Seiko.
This one. Look at that.
That one. I think that looks really interesting to
Yeah,
me.
I really do like that too. Yes.
All right.
So Hajima were at the hotel event the day I go to Geneva. You were there already.
Oh, he really.
You were there, no?
Oh, I forgot.
Kari was there and all the brands.
Oh, you're freaking right. That's in the basement. Yes. You know what? Next time we'll talk to him a lot more. We kind of, I didn't know the guy. I overlooked it. Now that I know a watch that he made, we'll have a good conversation with him next year, or this year maybe even. So guys, stay tuned. These are our choices, the community choices.
I tried the garage out of the watches.
Hell yeah. Play the outro, Timmy. The roommate is home. Gonna go get dinner.
Oh,
guys.
The roommate. Oh my goodness. Hello, roommate.
Hey. Good show, everybody. Hit the upvote button before you leave. Hey, we got through it. Okay?
Yeah.
Only 10 more episodes of GPHG to go.
10!
All right, guys. Peace out. See you tomorrow.
All right.